Hey everyone, do you love tabletop RPGs and want to help shape a brand new system? Then let me tell you about Legend Seeker and how you can support its development while getting some awesome perks. By subscribing to our legendary tier on YouTube or becoming a paid member on our Discord or Patreon, you'll get early access to all Legend Seeker lore and mechanics. This means you'll be among the first to dive into the world of Legend Seeker and give direct feedback that will help shape the game. But that's not all. Supporters will also be the first to playtest the system and will get exclusive invites to private streams where we discuss the game in detail. Your input will play a huge role in making Legend Seeker the best that it can be. Now, for those of you who love watching our tabletop role-playing game shows, supporting Legend Seeker comes with some fun bonuses for the casts. Here's how it works. If you are a Copper or Common member on Discord or Patreon, you can give a $20 benefit to a player of your choice. Silver and Uncommon members can give 2 benefits to 2 players of your choice. If you go the YouTube route, you can give a $50 benefit to a player of your choice. And for the ultimate support, Gold and Mythic members on Discord and Patreon give a $20 benefit to 3 players of your choice. You can choose from all casts across Moonskull. Every bit of support goes directly towards making Legend Seeker a reality. It helps fund the art, writing, editing, and eventual publishing of the game. So, if you want to be a part of this journey and support our shows, join our legendary tier on YouTube or become a member on Discord or Patreon. We couldn't do it without you, and we're excited to build Legend Seeker together. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the game.
On last week's edition of Horror on the Orient Express, our heroes actually got to enjoy a proper train ride. After departing Trieste, the party was thanked by the apparition of Winkleman himself, somehow restoring some sanity. Along the way, they met an American with a strange briefcase, a Russian princess, and a French leather biter. An enjoyable evening was had by all after Clay ensured that everyone was able to get an outside-of-schedule supper. Later on that night, Camellia and Clay saved the Romanov princess's boy toy from falling to a certain death, or worse. Early the next morning, the passengers got word that there were some technical difficulties with the tracks at Vinkovci. A long-awaited disembarkation led to some pointed questioning by Serbian authorities, and finally a woman being chased by some ill-intentioned men. Why is this woman being chased? What lies ahead at Vinkovci? Let's find out on tonight's episode of Horror on the Orient Express.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to tonight's episode of horror on the Orient Express. I am your keeper of arcane lore, Moss, and these beautiful people around me are our investigators. Let's go around the horn and just say hello to everybody and see how everyone is doing. Nomi will be here later. I think she is attending a Chile, Colorado convention. So
Huevos
she
and
is,
weenies, you know it is.
yeah. She last time I talked to her, she said she was on the toilet. It hit her the wrong way. I'm not really sure exactly what's up with that, but hopefully we get to see her very soon. But let's say hi to everyone here. JT, how are you this evening?
I am fantastic, Moss. Fantastic, Moss.
Awesome.
It sounds like you're being held captive somewhere. Oh my God, I can't speak today.
I promise,
am very
JT.
thrilled to go to MegaCon.
My captains are treating me well.
No, JT, I told you, when you read it, you have to make it sound natural. Don't just read the cue card.
It's hard with the gun to my head.
Well,
anyway,
chat was not supposed to know that, but thank you for that, JT. Speaking of completely caught up in a hostage situation, Chris, how are you this evening? How's the candy van?
oh, you know what? They let me out just for one night. So real happy to be here to see all you lovely folks and all you wonderful people in the chat. Let's face some eldritch horrors together.
Very good. I'm glad that do you get paid time off from the van?
Well, sometimes I get to pick the kind of candy they give me.
Oh,
That's
wow.
the little bonus they give me.
Well,
I
do you
forgot.
pick
Actually
the
pretty
good
nice.
candy or the lame candy? Like, are you a person that says, you know what, I want to try like the Milky Way stickers, or like what are we talking about in terms of candy there?
As long as it's loaded with peanut butter, that's I'm on that.
Oh, as long as it's not the Swedish fish loaded with red 40.
You feeling all right there, RFK?
Thanks, RK.
Wait, I forgot one thing. Can I just say thank you to Vagina Cat for sending me these cool ass Cthulhu dice?
Ooh, put them a little bit closer to the
very
camera. I
nice.
got to see these bad boys.
Yeah,
Nice,
Oh, those are
dog.
so cool.
Those are awesome.
yeah, man. Thank you, Vagina Cat.
Man.
Vagina cat. Well, speaking of, I could go two different ways with this. Let's see how I want to approach this. Frost, how are you this evening, and how is Calvino?
Calvino was great. He was acting like a madman in here earlier and just tearing up the place. And so I put him outside to go play with the other cats, and he's having a good time. And I am not in a hostage situation, and I have rented out the van since it's not being occupied tonight by this lovely group of people. I don't know what they're doing with it. They said they had to go pick up some things from a place.
Yes, very nice. So you're telling me that you are in the Parisian catacombs by choice?
Yeah. This is just the temperature stays at even 50. Nice neighbors. It's pretty good stuff.
Nice
Okay.
breeze once in a while.
Exactly.
Okay.
I mean, it sort of sounds like it's whispering names occasionally, but
It just
you
smells
get
like
used to it.
the corpses of millions of dead Parisians.
Yeah. I mean, I'm building it up, honestly. What? I'm not
Oh, the
expanding.
numbers. Oh,
I'm expanding. That's all I'm saying.
Ah, okay.
Busy time down here.
Criminal
So am I.
enterprise.
I would really like to see how you would renovate the Parisian catacombs.
We're
See,
just
is it-
knocking this whole wall out here to give it more an open floor plan.
Yeah. Here,
It's
I
not
always
bearing.
thought it was just a lighting issue, but you know,
No. Mm-mm.
it's a skull issue.
It is. I just
No.
Get good.
I really
But
want to
this-
go there. I think it'll be absolutely amazing to go there.
I
It
would,
would be fun.
yeah, I would totally go there. I've said it many times. I've been wanting to go to Europe ever since we started this campaign,
You know
and I'm
what?
basically just making everything up as I go. I know nothing about Europe.
Do you know that the catacombs are haunted supposedly by this person that hates males? So he doesn't do anything to women, but he really dislikes males, which means Frost, you'll be fine.
I'm gonna totally be. Yeah, I don't know.
Wow.
Or I'll
How
become the master of the whole catacomb. I don't know.
How do you know it's a he apparition? that hates ghosts. Maybe it's just this hardcore French Revolutionary feminist.
It could be. It could be.
Oh wow.
Well,
Oh wait,
speaking
what
of,
happened to?
oh,
Died.
We
Somebody
lost
leave.
him.
Yeah, we lost Jimmy, I think.
Aw.
The van finally got him.
oh no.
He'll be back.
Oh well.
All right.
He had a
Well,
good run.
I guess we'll just say hi to the other French Revolutionary feminist. Sevvy, how are you?
Wow. Okay.
don't know.
I see how it is. Well, hello everybody. I'm doing great. I'm excited to go to MegaCon this week. I've got seems like every single day is gonna be packed. I'm excited to see everybody, hang out with everybody. So I hope you guys can come and hang out. I posted really small recap of what general the plan is, but I think I will be posting more in the Moonskull server under the MegaCon channel where we're at, so you guys know where we're at and what we're doing. But the bigger plans are kind of there and stuff, and we'll talk about what we can do, and hopefully it'll be really fun and exciting for sure. Boomer 7 decided to cook. I already got roasted in Jay's channel earlier today for the mac and cheese. So
Yeah.
apparently they're all convinced I'm gonna be putting drugs in the mac and cheese, which I promise I do not plan to do that. But Jay said he wanted to try it, so we'll see how it goes.
I like how
Everybody,
she said, "Do not plan to do that." Oh no, clunk! Not the
everybody
box over.
needs to pray for those of us who are being forced to partake in this mac and cheese.
But it'll be really fun. And of course, you guys helped us get to MegaCon, and as we promised, we're gonna do one Muppet one shot role playing. So let me tell you let me tell you a little bit about it. So one, we're all gonna be Muppets, so you can choose the Muppet that you want to be, and the DM is gonna be a real fake wizard. He did an excellent job in the last Christmas special. It was absolutely amazing. So you guys want to make sure to check it out. And we said that the fifth spot is gonna be grabbed by one of the top 5 donors. So there's 4 spots already taken. Let me tell you who it's gonna be in there. It's gonna be, of course, Erudai, the original Muppet. I will be there as well. We have Disparu and we have Epic Mike. And the 5th spot is gonna be grabbed by one of the top 5 donors. And we have let me look at the wheel. Okay, so we have Dragon Noodle Soup, we have Shadow Warden, we have Nosaku, we have Warlock, and we have Jensen. So if Moss, when you have the wheels, is the wheel showing?
It is showing. Spin away.
Did you swoosh? Because all I see is, oh, there it is. Now I see it.
Now I see it.
Okay, perfect. So I'm gonna spin the wheel here, and we're gonna do it live. Yeah, Disparu will play a Muppet.
Wait, I'm sorry. Weren't those colors banned by the government this week?
Come on, I'm
I
hoping
don't
for a
know.
line.
They're just the default. I'm gonna click spin the wheel, and the wheel is spinning.
What if we
Let's
get a
see
line
who
between
gets
2 people?
chosen. Shadow Warden. So Shadow Warden is gonna be our fifth player. So thank you guys so much. It landed on Shadow. Why are people saying dragon?
Yeah,
It
it's
landed on-
Dragon
on
Noodle.
On the stream,
Noodle
it's showing
on the
Dragon Noodle Soup.
Oh, it is? Okay. All right. Well, if the stream is showing Dragon Noodle Soup, then it is Dragon Noodle Soup. There you go. It is Dragon Noodle Soup then. Sorry. Maybe it just spin twice. It spin
Wait, who
differently
made
for
these?
me.
Is this a Dominion voting machine wheel?
Yeah, okay.
Watch out, you might get sued.
We're counting whatever is shown on the stream because apparently I thought it showed something for me that it did in the stream, but we're going with whatever got shown in the stream. So Dragon and Noodle Soup is gonna be our 5th player. It's gonna be Yeah, I don't know. It's so exciting. I'm so excited. So Dragon Roll Soup is going to have the opportunity to play with me, with Erudite, Disparu, and Epic Mike. We'll figure out a good time and a good day that works. So thank you so much for everybody for helping us fundraise, and we really appreciate all the help that you guys have given to us. So much love to all of you.
Fantastic. Well, congratulations once again. And first and foremost, I do want to make sure that I shout out the fantastic people over at Sirenscape, because if I give them a shout out while we use their beautiful music and sound effects, and my dogs are barking right now because some idiot next door is shooting off fireworks. At least I hope it's fireworks. Yeah, if we give them a shout out, then they won't copyright strike our channel, and we appreciate that. Oh, look. Nomi's here. Let me get rid of India's portrait. I'm gonna have to bear with me for just a minute. I'm gonna get you on screen here, Nomi.
And she appeared right after the wheel, so the wheel didn't cover her at all. It's perfect. It's perfect timing.
Yeah, it actually was perfect timing.
I like it.
Okay. Gotta grab your link. Grabbing links.
You're excused.
This is what I like to call the ultimate troll shirt.
It doesn't look good on you.
It looks fantastic.
I mean, I know you're ginger and like red is your natural color, but red doesn't look good on you.
Oh wow. I'm gonna wear red all the time now.
I like the MAGA hat, but that Kansas City.
It's not a MAGA hat. It's a mega hat. Okay, it's make Eriador great again. Thank you very much.
Oh, okay. All right, I'll pass the hat, but that Kansas City Chiefs shirt needs to burn in hell.
I'll be 100% truthful. I was telling everybody this backstage. I went to Walmart last night and I bought this shirt because I wanted to wear a t-shirt to work today instead of my normal attire. So, and they said that we could wear KC gear if we wanted to. Otherwise, we'd have to wear normal stuff. I'm like, okay, well, I'm just gonna go and spend money so I can wear a t-shirt to work.
Conformist.
Did you just go in, walk in, take it off the rack, take your shirt off, put it on, and just walk out of the store, or did you?
Yeah, but I made sure to get up on top of the jeans rack and flex a little bit for everybody in the store.
I'm really happy you saved so much money shopping in the children's section. So I mean, at least you save money on the shirt.
Yeah, you just leave.
No, in fact, a few of them asked me to come home.
Money thrown at other people in Target.
Oh, you think you're funny, Moss?
Well, I am funny, but looks aren't everything. How are you tonight, Nomi?
I'm doing good. I'm sorry I'm late because I got locked out of my house.
Oh,
why do I feel like that's not the first time that's happened to you?
No, it's not. It's definitely not. By luck, I found out like my room window was open. I was like, oh, one, that's scary. Two, I can get in. And that was a while back. And the other times I was like, I'm going to just have to wait until my roommates get home. And so, yeah, it's been good. And then I guess if we're for food bingo, I'll send you a picture, Moss, if you want to post it. I made steak tacos with the avocado jalapeno salsa and the tortillas and corn tortillas.
Oh man.
No huevos in sight.
No huevos con weenies in sight. I was feeling a little fancy.
I need the huevos.
You need eggs. You need the huevos.
Oh my god!
I could do without the weenies.
He kept saying that he needed to grow bigger, and then he said that he wanted us to stretch him so he would be bigger.
Somebody said something about stretching, and I was like, I wouldn't mind getting stretched just a couple inches.
Expand.
I think what she said was you don't mind getting stretched out.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Oh, wow.
And then I was like, oh my god, yeah, that's what he said. And then I told Chad, like literally, this all of the stuff I've been putting in chat is stuff that Moss has been saying. I'm not even joking.
Did you say stuff behind my back, Moss?
Nope. Why do I say these things?
I don't know, Moss.
To these people.
Blame the shirt. Blame the shirt.
Here, I was thinking, William Wallace stretched, only not to the extent that he was stretched, but maybe stretched in that direction. It's hold on.
Doggies. But what I was gonna say, I'm like, is this Moss channeling his inner Erudite?
It could be. Could be. We all know Erudite likes to be Mort, and it is episode 36, so maybe he thought he had to bring it up.
He also likes cream pies, so now we know that
Moss also likes cream pies too.
Moss likes stretched weenies with eggies.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have nothing to do with this, Moss. You're the one saying.
That's true.
Well, you know what?
This conversation. So
I was,
like, okay.
I was gonna give Eureka points out to everybody, but I think we're gonna hesitate on that tonight.
Oh, wait.
I didn't do anything.
Well, you
man.
know what? Whenever somebody in class misbehaves, the whole class gets punished.
Man.
That is the most effective method of punishment. So now you can shame the misbehaviors because you didn't get what you were doing.
Okay. How about this? Go look at your Discord messages right now.
Go look at my Discord. What are you doing? Okay,
Send you dirty pics.
that looks good. I see meat and I see green sauce.
Meat.
Sauce?
Oh, my
Wait, come on.
God.
Oh yeah.
Get her message. Get to her message. He's going through all his DMs. It's just meat. Oh, there's her message. I just want to DM you pictures of meat just randomly.
Don't. Well, if it's actual meat and not what the chat wants it to
Oh
be.
no, I'm just thinking like barbecue.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm all down for meat. Give me that meat. I want the meat. Give me the meat.
Yeah,
Is it raw?
I think I'm probably
Somebody
glad I
must
missed
put
whatever the hell y'all
rare.
were talking about.
Meat-based DMs.
Yeah, yep, I'm glad.
I like
Alright.
Punchy's comment. He's like, meat.
Mm. What's for dinner?
Meat!
So I guess, you know what? It wouldn't be fair. I have dug this hole myself, so I will go ahead and hand out some Eureka points to everybody because who knows, you might just need them.
And you just keep digging too.
Yeah, exactly. So we do have a gold from Kaio going to Nomi and Chris. Thank you, Kaio. We've got
Yay.
silver coming from
Yeah.
Eccentric to JT. We've got fan art by JT and Barney. Looks like we got the whole crew by JT and then the train by both JT and Barney. We got 57 likes from last stream. We redeemed the 36 likes, but we did also get, guess how many comments we got this last stream?
37?
37! We got 37 comments
Oh,
last
I
stream.
was so good on
Good
that
guess.
number.
Yeah, actually, you know what? Hold on. Let me scroll back up here. Okay. So the last stream, we got 37 comments. And then the stream before that, we got 36. That is incredible. All right. Well, congratulations, you guys, because Nomi and Chris and JT all get 3 Eureka points.
Nice.
And then two Eureka points to Sevvy, Froste, and myself. So thank you to all of those in chat who are participating in that. And I do have I got a couple of other announcements I want to go over here. Let me jot down my Eureka points here. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. So I do need to make the announcement that the setting name was voted and decided upon by you, the people, for Legend Seeker. Erudia was selected as the name for the setting, which, guys, you're really gonna stroke his ego like that? Come on. But you know what? I guess democracy prevails once again. But please consider supporting Legend Seeker ongoing because there are still big decisions that need to be made and decisions that need to be voted on in the coming days. And it also supports, these guys here and helps them survive my onslaught of mysteries and giant bugs. Also, just so you guys know, in case you were not aware, Valentine's Day, February 14th, will be the character creation stream for Strange Aeons. And it'll allow you to directly affect everybody who's making characters, the cast, via donations. So Noelle is running the campaign, and she's running it on hard mode. And that means that we as the cast we can use all the help that we can get. So the character creation streams, as everybody knows, helps fund the artwork, the intros, all that good stuff. Unfortunately, it looks like we couldn't get Alaska Jeff this time. So that means that the cost has unfortunately gone upwards. So we do definitely need your help, because we want to make sure that the quality is up to snuff with what everybody here expects from Moonskull. So
Those damn Democrats and their inflation.
I know, right? It's crazy. I'm also pre-tipping during this show with the link will also double as giving a Eureka point to a cat. Oh, I'm sorry. What does it say? Pre-tipping during this show with the link will also double as giving Eureka point to a cast member on this show. So yeah, whenever you use a Streamlabs link, counts as double. So typical donation will be 2 Eureka points. So keep that in mind, chat. Keep that in mind. All right. Let's see. And let me see. Sevvy, you sent me something. What did you send me?
More meat
Nope,
pics.
just the thing that they said. I mean,
Okay.
all today I was sending him banana pictures. So
Yeah,
he got a lot of those. He was like, please tell me where I can find these. So
it was
can...
genuinely the weirdest thing. I was concerned for Sevvy's psyche with some of the gifts that she was sending me. It was insane. Like
my work today was very boring, so I had to entertain myself one way, and that was torture Moss.
Yeah, and it worked. It worked.
That's the go-to.
So I think that's everything. So with that, let me swoosh us over.
Swoosh.
And when last we left off, you all had just exited the Orient Express to find a young woman seemingly fleeing from a man. She vanished into the ladies' room and reemerged. Seemingly, you notice as she runs, she's got her hand in her purse, and she runs towards you all. And Clay, she gives you a kiss and asks to share your taxi. And just as that happens, you see what looks to be a delivery van pull up, and a number of individuals file out of this delivery van and begin advancing on you. One draws a knife, 2 draw revolvers. And actually, you know what would help if I linked the Sirenscape? That would definitely be. See, we are professionals here, ladies and gentlemen. So
you got meat on your mind, don't you?
Always. I've always got meat on my mind.
I got my mind on my meat and my meat on my mind.
All right.
I got my mind on my money, and I'm not going nowhere. I like the juicy meats from. Yeah.
All right. So, you all, let's see. There's so many more buttons here. I have something for you. Where is the share button?
It's down there.
It's down there.
It's in the area. It's next to the Cupid dolls.
Oh yeah, you have Nomi's picture blocked.
Do I? Oh, I do. Here, let me fix that. Let's see.
But
What are you trying to say, Moss?
I know I'm not appealing to the male gaze, but
I mean,
gaze as in GAYS.
oh, okay.
Wow, she's back on that Kansas City shirt again.
Wow.
You know, I was looking. This is actually probably, I think, the second time we've used one of these, and I forgot how to use it. Hold on.
Right. Well, he's doing that, you guys. So, as I promised, we do have a Call of Cthulhu emoji and a sound. So, I'm going to test it so you guys can kind of see it, what it looks like if you send a super chat.
Okay. Let me see.
Cute
large.
Kevin don't mess around.
Kevin, don't mess around. So, like I promised, we're doing it differently for each different show.
There it
This
is.
was the one for Call of Cthulhu.
Woo!
What the hell is
Yes,
this?
it's ugly.
We actually got a
What
map.
in the world?
Yeah, we got a map, ladies and gentlemen. We have got
Holy
a map.
Shit.
And so, as you can see, with the very, I actually found this earlier today. I was like, "Holy smokes, this is great!" As you can see, you've got a delivery truck on the other side. I had to hastily find an overhead picture of an old car, so I have copied and pasted that as the taxi, which you will be, which most of your luggage has currently been loaded into. And you can see from the onset, there are 3 individuals advancing in your direction. So with that, we've got both of these individuals. You've got.
By the way, we don't see them on the map.
Yeah, where does we see these?
They're,
at?
Oh, do
they're
you
in
not see
the,
I
them?
don't see them.
they're on the stream, but they're not on our map.
Is that a body?
Is what a body?
That's
Like,
a horse, Miss
it
India.
looks like there's a silhouette. Shut up, Jimmy. It looks like there's a silhouette of a man, like
Yeah,
tied
that's
up in
been-
a. Yeah.
Yeah, that's being carried by a car, whatever it is.
Yeah. Pretty soon that's
Like
gonna be
there's a-
Jimmy's body.
It's just like a fish garbage.
This is actually all right. Can you see them?
Oh,
Yes,
Yeah.
now we can.
Okay.
what an odd
You
thing
trying
to
to tell
say.
us something about the jab, boss?
Maybe. No, this was actually so. This map here actually was made for this
Scene.
scenario. So this is the Vinkovci train station, and first and foremost, you've got A and B both ready to attack as they make their way towards you. I think first and foremost, B
So
or no,
I have-
A. Go ahead.
So, okay, so maybe I completely spaced out. So we left the train. Do we have our
Mhm.
belongings, right?
Most of your belongings are loaded up in the car. If you had any holdout weapons, you would
Yeah.
have those with you,
Okay.
like
alright,
a
that was
pistol
my
or
question.
something like that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
My rifle is always in my coat.
Always.
Yeah.
Always.
All right. So, first and foremost, this guy, letter A, is going to. I think he's going to make his way forward. Boop 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 boop, and take cover behind your taxi, or in front of rather. And if I could figure out how to use this, and he is going to actually target the one that the young woman had run up and kissed. And he's going to fire a 32 revolver.
But here's how it sounds.
And he fails.
Ooh, lucky for the man that was kissed. Oh, that's me.
All right. And B
Kiss man.
will move forward. And let's see. What's his movement? His movement is not stated for some reason. I think his movement would be 7 based on his stats here. So he's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think he's going to move right there. And he is going to hold. Let me see. Nope, he is going to fire at. I think he is going to fire at India, actually.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
She looks dangerous. Blam.
And misses. He fires a shot, and it pew, glances off of the fence, which you are standing just next to.
Holy fuck.
Oh,
What was
oh.
that?
Oh my God! All right. So next up, it is Eldritch's turn. I'm sorry, Jean-Luc.
I'm gonna bust some caps.
And remember, you can move around, so you can see just off to your north there. Oh, you can also take cover behind Jimmy. That's cool too.
And I'm gonna bust some caps.
Jimmy, stand still. Puts a gun on his
Operation Get
I'm
Behind
shooting
Jimmy.
at B. Do I need to select him or some sort of thing?
I can select him for you if you'd like.
Select that B.
All right, you got it.
Let's go. Let's go. Eureka point. I've never hit anyone with a gun in this game, and I still. Oh yeah, I hit him.
Regular success. Okay, so he is going to dive for cover
The fuck he is.
and fails. Go ahead and do your damage there, my friend.
I don't know how to do damage. I never shot one of these things before.
What is this that I'm
anyone.
holding?
I never hit anyone before.
There should
I
be
never held a
damage
gun in my
toolbox.
life.
It should
So
say damage. Just double click on the damage
yeah,
Where?
next
just
to
off
the
to
gun
the
on
off to
front
the
page.
left or the right of the weapon.
It's a bolt action rifle, right? It says 30-06 or whatever, and then percentage, and then right
This
next to
says
it, there's a
rifle,
column.
shotgun, 1225.
Oh, it's on your main page.
Yes, my main page.
There's the name of a weapon, and it says percent to hit.
Ah,
and then-
yes, damage 2d6. I see.
There you go.
Thank you,
Yep.
sir.
Well, History Eraser button over at Kick says the $24,000 question is, how was Nomi's dream date with Glenn Powell?
me a second.
Oh,
I
that's
forgot how
right.
to
That
run.
was yesterday. It was really good. We went to my favorite barbecue place last night,
Kick
and
sticks, bitch.
I had beef ribs, so it's like just succulent, juicy ribs. I'm not gonna say more into like
How many
other
shots do I
things
get?
that will taken out. But yeah, it was delicious.
Just one.
And I came with a Kahlua chocolate chip brownie with ice cream on top. It was super good.
I did what I did.
I was
Very
satisfied.
nice.
Let's move for the gifted membership.
Finally,
Yes.
busted
And it hit Lynn. Lynn got hit by a
So-
membership.
Woo-woo.
So that's over 5 damage. So you could have potentially given him a major wound. Let me see. He's gonna roll Constitution, and he fails. You blast him in the shoulder, and immediately it is lights out. He falls prone to the ground.
Fuck around and find out, little boy.
All right. So that is your turn. India Maria, it is your turn.
Or
We hit
what am I?
36 likes, so everybody please give yourself a token. And thank you, Scott, for the gifted membership as well.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Moss, what am I doing exactly?
Gifties.
So you have the option of firing on. Well, you can do whatever you want. So if you wanted to go up and try to
Let's
do
turn
some sort of a
around
fighting
one.
maneuver on one of these two targets, A or J, you can see just on the other side of the car, Jean-Luc or Eldritch Gore has fired a rifle in his direction and basically dropped him. You can see
Okay.
he is currently unconscious on the ground and bleeding from his shoulder. The other two, you see A is taking cover behind the car, and J is beginning to move forward with a knife.
I'm gonna go towards Jay as well because I don't like being threatened like that with someone running at me with a knife. So I'm gonna retaliate and do the same thing too, as pick out a knife out of my boot and go at him, and then dodge whatever thing he like jolts at me with, and then I just do an uppercut like a southpaw, and then I just
Mhm.
shank him, and then I twist it, and then I kick him with my boot. Can I
Okay,
do a
so
fighting
you're
brawl?
gonna move forward up to him, and
Mhm.
you engage with him. And yes, I would have you give me a fighting brawl roll, pretty please.
Okay. I will use an Eureka point.
All right, and he
Isn't
is
she amazing?
also going to attempt it.
What would that do for? I'm sorry, I'm so bad at this. But how do I put the Eureka point?
So -10 down at the bottom
okay.
left-hand corner. He is also going to use a Eureka point.
On the modifier?
Yes.
Okay, -10 on a Eureka point, and then a fighting brawl. Let's go, kids.
No freaking
Yo.
way, dog.
Dead. You're dead. You don't come at me with that.
No!
Get out of my house.
Are you kidding me? Oh my god.
You're the man now, dog.
Wow.
Did you roll 100, Lost?
No.
97?
She rolled a -5. I
Why
rolled
couldn't
a
you roll?
-3. How is this possible? Oh my gosh.
So wait, so
Wow.
she didn't hit him.
No, she hit him.
Oh, I have
She
to
got a.
change
I
that.
mean, basically, it was. Well, let me see. What is your fighting brawl is 80? Yeah, you got the higher skill. It was an equivalent level of success. Since you have the higher skill level, you do the damage. So, on
You did.
your sheet, your fighting brawl, go ahead and hit the double click the 1d3 next to your fighting brawl.
1d3. By my
Unless you're
fighting
trying
brawl?
to do something else. Are you trying to wrestle the knife away from him or do damage?
Well, I kicked him to the ground, so wouldn't it be fatal that I, shanked him? I leave him there to bleed to death.
Oh, so you're using a knife. Okay.
Yeah, I remember because he was coming at me. So that's what
okay.
I said in my story.
Well, let me see, because you don't actually have a knife in your inventory, but I'll tell you what.
Oh,
So I think what was a small knife is 1d4 or is it
let
1d3 plus
me-
1?
Let me add this. I'm going to go ahead. I will say that probably you are the type of person to carry a knife on you.
okay.
So,
Or I could just change the story and then just kind of like wrestled him, got the knife out of his hand, and then just stabbed him instead.
okay. So basically what you would do then is we'll say that you, with this turn, you have wrestled the knife out of his hands and he stands there in front of you unarmed.
Mhm. Yep.
And you successfully disarming him is the major action for your turn.
Okay.
All right. Let's see. You see the young woman actually dives and she's going to run over here and try to take cover behind this horse-drawn wagon.
Okay, we don't see her
Uh,
by the way either.
Oh,
yeah,
you
we
don't?
don't see her.
Oh, okay.
Unless she's number 6.
Oopsie daisy. Okay, there you go. She's taking cover behind the wagon, and you see she's kind of hunkered down, and after every gunshot that rings out, she winces a little bit, but you can see she is fondling in her purse frantically for something. Jimmy, it is your turn.
Well, I was about to do the whole knight in shining armor bit, but Miss India don't need no help.
I know.
Let's see here. She don't need no Jimmy. She's a strong, independent woman.
That
So
she is.
Jimmy's going to,
Stronger than your internet.
yeah. Oh, my internet is pitiful today. He's going to take cover behind the car and try to fire at A.
Okay.
From behind cover.
All right.
I
So
like the
you
snow
will
effects.
incur a penalty die because he is behind cover.
Okay, but I don't like that.
Okay, Rocket Raccoon.
just as you shouldn't.
Okay, so here it goes. Well, I am going to burn a Eureka point. So here we go.
All right, and he is going to. Well, you already have a penalty die, so he. There's really actually, you know what? He's going to. I did the dive for cover wrong earlier. So technically, he's going to dive for cover as you do this, and that would incur another penalty die.
Oh,
But he
okay,
has to
so just-
succeed. He has to succeed on this roll, which he does. Hard
so
success.
just
But you fail either way. So as you fire and the bullet ricochets off of the hood of the vehicle as he pokes his head up and dives out of the way just in time. All right.
Ugh.
Clay, it is your turn.
So what Clay was going to do, but he decided to let her do her own thing. He was just going to turn his back and hunker over her and protect her and just hold like caveman. But she ran off, so he's not going to hold on to her and do that. He's
I
going
don't need a caveman either.
2, 3,
well, you're not the
Four.
only lady here.
and he is going to attempt to Matilda this guy.
All right. Let me see.
Get
So,
Matilda,
fighting brawl
loser.
time.
All right, let's see what happens here. That's pretty good. That
Oh,
would be an impale.
FFS. That's incredible. I this.
You hate us, I know.
It's because you're wearing that crappy shirt, Moss.
So it does 6. Well, yeah, plus 12 because it does the. Well, why does it say D4 plus? Yeah, it's basically supposed to be 1D4 plus 2 plus my damage. So it would be 4, 8, 9, 10, 14. I don't know why it says plus 12. It should only be plus 10. Because Matilda is D4 plus 2, and that's max.
Okay,
because it's
well.
crit, plus his damage bonus is 1D4. It's okay. It was because of Matilda.
Well, regardless,
He did 16 points of damage to him.
Immediately just dies. He is just dead. Would you like to give me a narration on how you killed this man?
What I was going to originally do was kick the car into him, but I decided that he's going to go Matilda him. So he basically comes around, the guy dodged, and he is going to, as the guy dodges and then kind of looks up like, oh crap, he is going to step on his neck and just quick one thrust right into the heart and then just step back and look around.
Oh, and he lets out a gasp of the last of his air. All right. And you see, with these other two, India, he is going to try to do a fighting brawl on you, but he is not going to try to do any damage. He's going to try to get past you and get back into his truck.
Okay.
So
Don't
I
let him
need
get away.
you, if you want to try to stop him, I need you to give me another fighting brawl roll as well. And by the way, at this point, after a few shots have been fired, you begin to hear the sounds of whistles as it seems like the police are probably on their way. That is an extreme success.
Okay, so a fighting brawl?
Correct.
Lord, I trust in you. I will roll this fighting brawl. Haha! Didn't need a Eureka point! You can't touch me!
This isn't funny anymore, guys.
Yes, it is!
Whoever's in the background right now, whoever's in the background needs to stop because this isn't fun for anybody.
Stupid.
All right.
Oh, I'm having so much fun.
He tries to get past you, and you just insert yourself between himself and the truck. Camellia, it is your turn.
Okay,
boy.
who is still alive?
You see, let's see. A is dead. B has taken a major wound. You see that there is still actively blood coming from the wound in his shoulder. And you see J is currently dancing about trying to get back into the truck past India Maria.
Okay. All right. How do I target them?
I can do that for you, actually.
Like you can target the J that's closest to.
You're right, Camrush. Nomi has gone mad with power.
I'm loving the mad cackle, though.
All right.
Okay. All right. I will.
So he is. Are you going to shoot at him?
Yes.
Okay.
He's what?
He is going to, as he looks over, he's going to see that you are leveling your weapon at him. He's going to dive for cover real quick. And he fails, so go ahead. No penalty dice afforded to you. Go ahead and fire your weapon.
So go ahead and kill him.
All right, I'm going to use an Eureka point. I'm not as good with the normal gun compared to the thumbs, but I'll do it. Fuck. Nope, I failed.
What?
Well, it's because
right.
my normal 45 is just a 49.
Sevvy failed. That's not possible.
Yeah, as you fire your weapon and it glances off the hood of the car and goes careening as it makes a whistling sound off into the distance. All right. It is A's turn. He is
A's
going to
dead.
make. A is dead, so he is.
He's
Yeah,
gonna
he's
rot.
gone. He is gone.
Joined the choir invisible.
Let's see. So
He's
Be
being
being
clear, I don't
crazy.
think anybody could have survived a hit like that. That is not good.
You see.
Oh, can I move? By
Oh
the
yeah,
way?
you can move.
Okay. Make me okay.
Smooth, you're right. It wouldn't have happened with the flamming were for you.
All right. So, you see the target over just on the other side of the car from Clay blinks his eyes and he gets up and he sprints over to the other side of the car and jumps in. And
Uh-oh.
the car is still running. He is going to begin to drive away.
Blow out the tires.
I want to shoot him.
And you can see, you'd guess probably it would be just about impossible to shoot him from outside where you're currently at. He is currently speeding away in the truck.
I shoot his friend.
Okay. Go ahead and shoot his friend.
Excuse me.
I'll move to there.
You getting up on top of the carriage?
Oh, that's carriage. Here. I'm
Okay.
going to shoot him. Select him for me,
Let's see.
please.
Technically, that truck is no longer in the way. Oh, yep, there you go. Oh, take a penalty die with that. Roll it one more time because there would be at least one penalty die because you're trying to hit a moving target behind steel cover.
Son of a bitch. Now he tells me.
83. Yeah, as you fire your bullet and it zips through the rear wall, but the truck keeps on moving.
Wait, why was there a penalty die? I was shooting a J.
Oh, you're shooting it. Oh, I'm sorry. I am so sorry. What was your first shot? It was a 36.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to spend 11 of my luck because you pissed me off.
Okay, if you'd like to.
Oh, I do.
Okay, go ahead and roll me some damage then.
I will do that. As soon as I figure out how to.
For some reason, the arrow is still pointing at B, and I don't know why.
How do I pick up 2 dice again?
Click, just left click and select it, and then click again. Or you could just double click on the weapon damage.
Yeah, you can double click on the weapon damage. That'll do it.
Then I got to go to another page. All right, hold.
Oh,
You can also roll the weapon from that page too, because it should be on your front page.
There it is. There it is.
Or you can get,
3 damage. Okay.
you got 2d6
Solid.
twice. Wait, why did you roll 2d6 twice?
I have no idea. I did 11 damage.
11 damage.
Yeah, I don't know why I rolled it a second time.
Okay. Yeah,
But the first
immediately
one-
just you fire your weapon and straight through the dome. You see blood blast out the back of his head.
Oops.
Yeah, absolutely. He is dead. And at this point, you see the truck is speeding away. More than likely, you would guess that it'd probably be very difficult
I don't know,
to
boy.
get a shot off.
I
on
think I'm
this
getting the
individual.
hang of these firearms things.
And you see this young lady stands up and she says, please, if we may be off, and she gestures over back towards the direction of the train station where the whistles are coming from.
Time to go.
Clay's just gonna wave Camellia over.
Yep,
Time
I'll
to
go.
go. And Jimmy, is there anything on him?
Oh, you want me to have a look real quick?
While we're getting
Jimmy
everybody in
will,
the car,
okay.
sure.
Go ahead and give me a spot hidden roll with a penalty die since you're trying to do it quickly.
Man, always with you and the penalty dice.
It's all the snow in your eyelashes.
Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Okay. It's not hidden. Penalty.
Oh man.
Oh, and a
Failure.
fail.
Yeah. Unfortunately, trying to sift through this guy's belongings, it proves very difficult when you're under pressure.
Bupkis,
while
Mr.
he's-
York. And he smells real bad.
While he's doing that, Clay is getting the lady into the car and then letting, whoever sit next, like, I don't know, one of the other ladies sit next to him. He was
All right.
he was trying to keep Jimmy from, hey, miss.
And you
Because
can
in this
see
situation, it might have been a very frightening thing for her.
as
Accusations.
as you all begin piling into the car, the taxi driver, who was huddled down behind the steering wheel, jumps out and begins sprinting back towards the train station, basically
Jimmy!
just to get away.
Jimmy, you're driving.
Oh, yeah. I'm on it, Mr. York. Jimmy's going to go ahead and hop in the driver's seat.
Chameleon says, let's get the hell out of Dodge.
All right, so you all take off in this 1920s style car. I don't know what it is, but it's a 1920s style car. And the first thing you notice as you make your way into Vinkovci is it does not look like this area is wired for electricity. As you drive through town, you can see that there is smoke coming from every chimney. You can see lantern light in every window. It does not. None of the light that burns from inside any of the buildings seems incandescent in nature. And as you all move forward, let me get the proper soundtrack going. Let's see.
Looks like the land that time forgot.
Oh wow!
Yes, it's Kansas.
Turn that music off.
I hear no music.
I hear. But it went
All right.
Hmm.
Yeah, I had to turn that off very quickly because why? This is not the place or time. All right, and as you all drive along, you can see that Vinkovci is a place that almost seems stuck in time, in a way. The buildings are all seeming very old. There are very few cars, and most people around here seem to be driving carriages, horse-drawn carriages. And as you're all going along, the young woman looks over at you, and she says, "Thank you very much. Those men were after me, and you saved me. I appreciate it."
Why were they after you?
I do not know, but I have a feeling it was because of my father.
And your father is.
Dr. Dragomir Morik. I am Jasmina Morik.
Ah, that name sounds familiar.
Say, why do I know that name, old boy?
You might remember the name.
Is that from the Dig people?
I seem to recall reading that name somewhere.
Are those the Diggers?
You remember that is the name which was shared with you in the newspaper article regarding the Crusaders' tomb.
Golly, just like the Crusaders, Mr. G.
I've heard of your father before. He was the archaeologist, correct?
Correct. I see his reputation precedes him.
Well, it's my field, so it's thing I should know.
I was supposed to meet him at the Hotel Lerner. If you could drop me off there, I would be greatly appreciative.
Well, why were those men after us? That's... I think we are owed that much of an explanation.
As I said, I do not know. It's more than likely in connection with my father's discoveries.
Yes, but why you?
Well, Maybe to kidnap her for ransom?
They came
We
out
should talk to the
shooting, not
professor.
kidnapping.
We should talk to the professor.
Oh, we will.
Is your father all right?
I do not know. The last time I talked to him, he said that he would meet me at the Hotel Lerner.
Well,
And
it might
you
be
see-
where we're going to stay.
And you see she reaches into her purse and pulls out a letter. And you can see that it's crinkled, and it seems as she unfolds it and kind of rubs it up against the back of one of the seats here to kind of straighten it out and get some of the wrinkles out, you can see that it is written in a hasty script, and it is written in English. And she says, "This is the last bit that he shared with me." And it says, "Dearest Jasmina, this site is very unusual. I am sure the structure isn't a tomb. I've learned some things about the Order of the Noble Shield and their history. Most of it should not be made public. Details of the excavation, including photographs of the site, were leaked to the local press. The story was meant as an attack against my character, but I now fear for the security of the find. There are various documents and artifacts which would be quite valuable to an unscrupulous collector. I am sorry for being vague, but I dare not write more in case this letter is intercepted. I don't know who to trust. Someone on my team is likely working against me. I need you to come to Vinkovci at once. I'll be waiting for you at the Hotel Lerner. Don't tell anyone you're coming. If I'm not there, I'll leave a message for you at the front desk. Once you get to town, speak to no one. Just go directly to the hotel. I'll explain everything in person. Hopefully, I'll have most of it sorted out by the time you arrive. I hate to possibly put you in danger, but I don't know who else I can trust. Please bring my service revolver and the box of ammunition I keep in my study. They are next to my favorite book. You should remember the one I mean. Father."
Clay is just going to look at her after we read that and say, "May I see the revolver?" Because he wants to make sure that it's, for one thing, serviceable, but also that she's loaded it.
Yeah, absolutely. You see she pulls out a small 38, and you pop open the cylinder, and you can see that it is fully loaded.
Okay, excellent. And it spins freely, and it looks like it's in good shape, and just give it back to her. Just nod. Is this the same hotel that we were given?
You were actually given accommodations at... what was it called? It was another name.
They only have electricity and they got more than one hotel. I'm impressed.
It was you remember that you were given lodging at the hunting lodge.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, yeah, the hunting lodge.
The Lovecraftian Dvorak.
Got it.
Let's do that.
I'll type it in chat so you have it.
Okay. Well, I don't know where that is in relation to this, so I guess ask her. Do you know where the hunting lodge would be, the Lovecraftian Dvorak? We can drop you at the Lerner if you want, but we're going to be at the hunting lodge.
Yes, of course. It is 5 miles south of Vinkovci.
All right. Do you want us to wait for you when you go in to make sure that you make contact with your father, or come with you?
With everything that is going on, I would prefer if you would be so kind to accompany me.
Just kind of look around the car. We're going to have to do something with this car, by the way, that is not ours.
Well, in a
Give
town
me
like this,
context.
I'm sure that a car would stick out. Especially with bullet holes.
Mm-hmm. Well, I suppose we get the directions to Lerner or Larer or whatever it is, and look for what we're looking for, but also make arrangements for our items to be taken out of this taxi, this vehicle, put into something to get us to the hunting lodge.
All right, and you can see she also reaches into her bag and pulls out kind of a makeshift map of Vinkovci. Not super detailed, but this is what you see. You can see that the police station, the hospital, the hunting lodge, and the Hotel Lerner are all marked.
Okay.
And we are.
And you can see that the train station is furthest to the north.
Okay, so her hotel is not that far away from
Relatively close.
where we're going to the lodge, so we will be able to cut through and across and do whatever. Okay, well, maybe we'll be able to take the because if we get to the hotel, check on her stuff, we might just be able to take the taxi up to the lodge and then say, it was unfortunate we were being chased, it's not our fault. I know you want to push it into the river.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
With or without Jimmy still inside.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody's got to hold the steering wheel so it doesn't turn the wrong direction.
The chameleons drive.
There you go. I got this. He's Puxatawny Phil.
Don't drive angry. Don't drive angry.
Okay. And so you drive for probably no more than 5 minutes. You see that Vinkovci is a relatively small town. You'd guess maybe somewhere in the neighborhood of 10,000 people live here. And as you drive southwards, you can see the 2-story coach house, which is the Hotel Lerner, in the distance. And do you, what do you plan to do with the car? Do you plan to drive it straight up there, or do you mean to abandon it? What's your plans?
Well, we got all our luggage, so we're going to have to do something with it. But, I mean, we can put it nearby and bustle all our luggage, like leave it in a side street somewhere nearby, like a few blocks away, and just hustle our luggage over.
Okay.
Well, we can have somebody act like a taxi driver and take out all the luggage and then drive off with the car.
Certainly can.
And do away
So-
with it.
Jimmy, pull over
I think
here.
we should do that. Yeah.
Get all the luggage and everything out, including our large crate. And Clay will
You
probably
got
have
it,
to put
Mr.
that on
York.
his shoulder, and
Okay.
we'll be on foot to the hotel, and then we'll have to find lodging or travel arrangements or something, unless we want to walk all the way to the lodge. I don't think that's a good idea.
Yeah, and you can see that the area is covered in snow, and it is still quite cold, as it is
And on this
January 26th, I believe, is the current date.
Perfect weather then. Got it.
All right, so Jimmy pulls the car over, and you begin lugging the baggage down the street. And you can hear the crackling of ice underneath your feet as you walk. You can tell underneath the ice there is mud poking through. It doesn't seem as though most of these roads are even paved to begin with.
Lovely.
But you continue forward. Did you say that, Jimmy, are you driving off with the car elsewhere?
I'm just doing whatever the grown-ups tell me to do.
Yeah,
Yes.
he was going to take it off a number of streets back somewhere and just leave it and then catch up to us.
Put it in the river, Jimmy.
We won't be moving too fast anyway, because we're carrying a lot of stuff, and we have the chameleon. Oh no, he's got the chameleon with him. Never mind.
All right. So, Jimmy, you go and you leave the vehicle a couple of streets down in what seems to be probably a pseudo alleyway between two buildings. And you can see as you exit the vehicle, there are a couple people who are bundled up. You see fur-lined hoods over their heads, and they look at you, and you hear them talk to each other in some other language, probably, obviously, the native language of this area.
Sell them the car. Get some money for the car.
Then they're going to want to look it over, and then they're going to see the bullet holes, and you
Yeah.
know.
Maybe just throw the keys at them then.
Yeah, that bullet hole thing. Go faster.
So
They're
are we
riding
still in? We still in Italy, or what's going on here?
No.
You are in
kinda
the kingdom of Serbs, Croats, and Slovenes.
Ah, okay. So yeah, I wouldn't have the slightest idea what the hell language they're speaking. So I would
Throw the
just
keys at them.
what's
They
that?
can throw the keys at them. They can do whatever they want with it. Maybe they'll take the car and go away with it. Problem solved.
You know what? Yeah, you know what Jimmy's going to do? He's going to do the Seinfeld bit where he just looks at them, throws the keys into the car, and then just walks away.
And you see they kind of look at each other and look at the car, look at you, look back at each other, and they keep walking.
You're not going to get the
Whatever.
Ferris Bueller parking guys going over a rise. Yeah.
Should have shot him, put him in the car, and put in the river.
You know what?
Okay.
Maybe next time.
I doubt it.
All right. So you catch up with the rest of the party, and you see Jasmina makes her way into the Hotel Learner. And as you open up, you can see that this is just a single door. It's not a very large building, but as you enter in, you can see that it spreads out into what looks like a large concert hall. And just behind the front desk, you see an attendant at the front desk, are some stairs which lead up and presumably into the rooms in which people stay. You can see that Jasmina, she moves cautiously towards the front desk, and you can see that she's kind of just like looking around and apparently not finding what she's looking for. Eventually, she approaches the clerk at the front desk and speaks to her in Serbo-Croatian. And you see the front desk clerk says, no, shakes her head. And Jasmina asks her a few more questions, to which the front desk clerk slides over an envelope. And you see Jasmina opens it, and her face contorts a little bit into kind of a confused look.
I'll walk over towards her. And he's not here?
No, they say that they do not have record of any Morax here on the registry. All they have is this, and she holds out the envelope, and you can see that the envelope, which was sealed before she opened it, is stamped with the initials JM. And she holds out a small piece of paper.
Maybe you should read it. Maybe it'll tell you where he is.
She opens it up and says, I'm not really sure what to make of this.
Well, what does it say?
Are those places or people you know?
Zagrabaka, Vinarska.
I assume because we saw one of these names, and it was all the names of Zagreb before in one of the books or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Well,
Zagrebaka, Zvonarska, Kralia, Zvonimia. And then he writes in English, be careful, I love you. I'm not entirely sure what to make of this.
Greek to me.
I think this is where he's headed next.
Are they places or people?
Zagreb is a city.
I'm not really sure. The only thing that I do know is his friend. His friend lives here. He's a doctor at the hospital. Dr. Balanzada.
Hmm.
I think I'm not able to glean anything from this little note, but hopefully Dr. Balanzada will be able to help me. Please, if, I know you all must be tired from your train ride and the melee that we had just a few moments ago, but I can stay here and investigate further.
Is that safe?
I do not know.
Clay is just going to look at the lady behind the desk and just tilt his head and say, English? Questioningly. Could you ask this lady if she could help us arrange for a ride up to our lodgings? I don't think we want to carry everything to the hunting lodge.
You see, she leans over the front desk once again and starts speaking in Serbo-Croatian, and the hotel attendant nods and runs back into one of the back rooms, and comes back out, speaks with Jasmina once more, and says, Jasmina relays the message to you that there will be a car waiting for you just out front in a few moments.
Okay. And look over at Chameleon and the rest of the group. Do we feel safe having her stay here by herself, or are we not concerned?
Well, it don't feel right leaving behind a young lady, Mr. York.
I agree. And he's going to clap her on the shoulder and just say, well, that's it. You're coming with us.
Jimmy is the deciding vote.
Oh, okay. I would be happy to. It's probably safer with you than it is here by myself.
Jimmy's going to see if he can spot a wedding ring.
Oh my gosh.
Give me a spot hidden roll.
No.
What's the verdict, Doc?
Are you okay?
And you've killed Nomi.
No. Don't do it.
You got so much to live for, Jimmy.
As you look and you peer down at her left hand and you see that her ring finger is currently bare.
Jimmy is going to file this away
No,
for later.
no, I'm not available. No, Jimmy, you can't. I'm betrothed to someone else.
So it's no, okay. That's very interesting, Miss India. He's saying that distractingly.
He's looking to see if the other woman has a finger.
I'm 100% okay with that.
Yeah. That's what he's doing. Yeah, like looking for the ring on the other chick.
All right.
So, ma'am, what was that name again?
Jasmina Morik.
Jasmine, what a beautiful name.
Does it seem to you like he's a player, or is it just me, India Maria?
Oh, I don't think he's a player. I don't think he knows what's going on. He's thinking with other things, if you know what I'm talking about.
So, Miss Jasmina, are you a reader?
He goes with his heart.
I'm sort of read.
God.
Yeah.
He's asking her to read now.
The rise and fall of the Roman Empire is not only one of my father's favorite books. It's I'm grown quite fond of it myself. I'm a student of history.
And then every
Oh.
man in the chat is like, "Oh,
I'll be gosh darn if that isn't one of my favorite subjects.
How many times per day do you think of the Roman Empire?
Oh my
That's weird for
gosh.
that.
Nearly every day, miss. And I'm thinking
Oh
about
my
something rising
God.
and falling right now.
Oh my
yep." Just like
god.
the Bush Roman Empire. John Gordon's, "Oh," he was like,
Romans,
"Romans,
you
you
say."
say?"
I'm so disappointed in you, Jimmy.
Just start chanting toga. Well, go outside and wait for the car then.
All right. And after just a couple of minutes, the car pulls up and you are able to load all of your luggage in and squeeze into the cab, basically sitting on each other's laps at this point. But you see the car zips around, goes down a block, and heads over the River Bosut, and it makes its way down the road to the hunting lodge. And eventually you make it to the Levaki Dvorak, and you see it is a massive estate, which you would guess was refurbished or reformatted into a luxury hunting lodge. As you enter in, you can see that the decor is hunting themed, with all kinds of mounted trophies, stuffed animals, and bearskin rugs. There's a very large hearth in the gathering room, which is burning brightly.
Chris.
And you can see that there are a number of people who are already here, among them being Jean Pervois, Franklin Myers, and Sergina Androkovna, the passengers which you had fraternized with on the express. You see
Give
them
a wave.
and you see that they kind of give you a wave back. Pervois just kind of gives you a nod and continues walking down the hallway. You see that Franklin gives you a very sly and nervous just gesture. And you can hear that other people who also might have been on the train, you can hear them frustrated. It seems as though this is not up to the standards which they were expecting. You can hear some of them begin to talk with the staff about arranging for rides back to Zagreb or rides further down the road towards Belgrade.
Definitely going to have to look into that because the train tracks were bombed on the way out, right? The ones
Correct.
heading to Zagreb. Okay.
Mm-hmm. The ones heading to Belgrade were the ones that were bombed.
Yeah, but that's the direction we were heading, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Mm-hmm. But you can hear that some of them are trying to arrange for car rides down to Belgrade to get to a more civilized area. But you can hear that some of them are actually sort of excited about the prospect of actually getting to experience an unexpected hunt.
Was what was it? Povar who had he was the leather chewer, right? Or
He was.
not?
Yes.
And he was the one who was annoyed because the prostitute and his man they came over and talked to us, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Well, look at that. It's my old pal.
Well, go about getting our rooms, I guess, and then we can decide. We can have a little discussion over dinner tonight. Hopefully, they have something rustic to eat. Boar.
Okay. Sounds good. And
Oh, Jimmy, oh boy, that's not nice.
I'll just show this to you. That way you've got a decent idea of what the layout looks like. So you enter into the foyer, and beyond you can see the Great Hall and dining room. Just off to your right is the front desk. And you can see that posted on the wall just off to your left is kind of a map of the lodge. So that way everybody, all of the guests know where everything is. You approach the front desk and the front desk attendant. He says something to you in Serbo-Croatian. Immediately recognizes the look on your faces, though you don't necessarily understand what he's saying. And he responds, "Sprechen Sie Deutsch?"
You got the wrong number, mister.
No.
Yeah, he's nods and shakes. You know, he can speak conversational German, transactional German about that.
Transaction.
And with that, he explains that some.
Oh wait, I speak German. I have an 11.
Yep.
With that, he those of you who speak a little bit of German, he explains that most of the guests have been placed down the west corridor in the communal dormitory.
Okay.
That
And are all the bedrooms taken? I'd like to get the ladies into their own room if possible.
Give me a credit rating roll.
All right, I'm gonna use a Eureka point, and we're gonna see if he does it okay. Yeah, 28.
Oh yeah, hard success, no problem. You see, he looks at you and basically says, "Well, for the right price, perhaps we can make one of them available. We were saving them for our VIP guests or those who are partaking in a special guided hunt."
Well, sign us up then. He's gonna smile and says, "You can put us gentlemen into. I'm assuming there's more communal rooms, but the ladies should be off in one of these rooms at least."
And with that, he nods and hands over basically a form. You can tell it's just basically a sign-up list.
Mhm.
And he says, let's see, that would be £5 sterling to join in on the hunt.
Who hunting?
Oh no, John. No. Jimmy's got to set his sights elsewhere for tonight.
Oh, for tonight.
For tonight.
Yep. So he'll throw down the money for that, and he'll put down whatever the extra is to get the ladies into a room, because I know the main communal living was taken care of, but whatever it takes to get them into a room as well.
Okay. So you can see that there's a horn honking outside. Let's
Beep,
turn
beep.
that off. And you can see that he hands you yet another key, and he explains to you that this is the far bedroom just across from the communal dormitory in the west corridor.
Okay. And the rest of us gentlemen will be in that communal dormitory, or?
Gives you a nod.
Excellent. And hand the key to the bedroom over to India.
Okay.
So, girls sleep somewhere else then?
Yep, the girls are going to sleep in the upper left-hand corner of the map. There's a bedroom up there.
Okay, I see it.
Sleepover! Let's
Yep.
go.
You two and Yasmina are going to be in there, and the guys are going to go sleep on bunk beds.
Okay, you guys are sleeping in the one that is right across the bedroom to the far right.
South of the bedroom on the left side, I think. Right? Or did you say right? Did you say left or right? Boss?
Left.
It's on the left side.
Okay, so the communal dormitory and the water closets on the left is where the guys will be, and you're in the bedroom to the far left corner of the building, upper left. So you two
Upper left.
and Jasmina, yep.
And Miss Jasmina, if you need someone to read you a bedtime story, you know where to find me.
Oh gosh, Jimmy.
You know, Jimmy, there might be room in the stables for you.
Mhm.
We don't want to frighten the horses.
The horses might be frightened. Yeah.
Because he'd be reading all night.
Oh, no. They might see somebody who outmeasures them, if you catch my drift.
Oh my gosh.
Wah, wah. No, I won't be in there.
Alright, and you see Jasmina, she looks at you all and she says, if you will excuse me, I think I'm going to go to the parlor. I need a drink after everything that's happened.
Oh, allow me to escort you, miss.
You know, dear lady, I like the way you think.
Clay is going to make sure our gear is put away and put the case with the items in it into the ladies' bedroom because that's lockable and safe from everything else.
That seems like a good plan.
And then he'll just, after he gets everything squared away, he's going to go meet them in the parlor.
All right. And you
Jimmy's
can see...
going to try to walk her. He's going to do the thing with his arm and offer to escort her.
All right. And you can see that there are yet a number of people in the parlor enjoying fine spirits. You can see that they actually do have a drink menu, a very wide selection of local spirits, such as
very nice.
such as rakia, which is strong liquor distilled from fermented fruits, kind of what you would compare to like some sort of a brandy. Grasevina, which is a white wine, and Pelinkovec, which is a very bitter liqueur.
I'll take the wine.
Bitter liqueur.
Right.
Red for
Jasmine.
myself and the lady
I'll
here.
take the brandy. Ish.
Oh, did you? What did you say, Jimmy?
Red for myself and the lady here.
To which she
Indicating
kind of
Miss Jasmina.
holds up her fingers. Actually, I'll have the rakia.
You know what? I'll change my order to that.
She kind of-
Is that the one I got?
That's yes,
That's
the
one.
brandy.
Okay,
Mhm.
brandy.
All right,
That was
and
me. Always following in someone else's footsteps, old boy.
I have the faintest idea what you mean, Mr. G.
That's exactly my.
and you can see that the kitchen is actually bringing out some hors d'oeuvres, so to speak, to certain guests. You can see that the Lady Romanov is sitting off closer to the fireplace, and there's some sort of like a kebab which she is served, and you can see her would-be husband still just basically tending to her every whim, grabbing hold of her hand, making sure she needs anything, to which she kind of looks off and stares into the fireplace.
Oh, how nice.
Well, that relationship is going to last long.
Or last forever because he'll never leave.
It's going to last simply forever.
Until he runs out of money.
All right.
Hmm.
Is there anything while you're in the parlor that you would like to do?
Eat food and talk about the names that are on that piece of paper she got. If it means anything to us besides the other
I
names,
wanna-
'cause might be the names
wanna-
of the city.
I want to do spot hidden to see if there's anybody that is paying too close attention to us or to the lady that's with us.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a spot hidden roll.
Okay.
That is an interesting effect you've got on your dice.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Um,
keep an eye out as well for the asshole that we that ran from us.
Okay.
Yeah,
Did you want to give me a spot hidden as well? I mean,
I will. I mean,
Okay.
it's
The man in the corner who's bleeding.
But, yeah,
Yeah.
my
absolutely.
success is hard.
Okay, so as you kind of look around, most of the people that you see in here are wait staff and other passengers or customers of the lodge. You look around, you see that there is there's kind of there's a blonde woman kind of setting off by herself. She's jotting things down. You see there's a couple of guys sitting off in a corner. You see that they're kind of fawning over what looks to be a stuffed sheep or something, some sort of a native
Are they Turkish?
animal. No, they look to be probably local.
Oh, well.
From what you can tell, but based on what you guys are seeing, it doesn't look like anybody is looking at you in particular.
How interested are they in this sheep?
Give me a psychology roll.
Yes, I want to know if they're going to try to restuff the sheep or not. Well, my dice went somewhere else. They went on steroids. I'll spend 2. What the hell? I'm feeling generous with my luck today.
All right. Yeah. So you can tell that they are basically fawning over this animal. Probably something that they are hoping to hunt tomorrow.
Sheep? You're hoping to hunt a sheep? Amateurs.
Hunting to hunt a sheep.
Can I, if I'm looking at the woman who's taking notes, like, does she seem to look up at all as she's taking notes, and like, is she looking at people or just concentrated on her book?
Based on what you're looking at, it looks like she's just concentrating on what she's writing at the moment.
Are any of the wait staff Turkish?
Not from what you can tell. I mean, you got a regular success on your spot hidden. So yeah, I'd say that you'd be able to tell if somebody around here was Turkish. None of them seem like it.
Okay. Okay.
All right. Actually, why don't somebody, since you were so interested in it, Jean-Luc, can you give me a natural world roll, please?
I most certainly can, old boy. I most certainly can. Now, having a success on it is a whole nother thing.
Yeah, you search the inner annals of your mind to try and figure out what is so special about this sheep. First of all, you can tell that it is quite large. It is not the standard sheep that you would find back home in England. This is very large, and it has got wool of brown. But you cannot find what the name is in particular.
Jimmy's somewhat he grew up on a farm. Can I take a stab at trying to identify the animal?
Sure.
All right.
He's just sitting there going, ibex, sheep.
Stuffed Gymosaurus.
Gonna go ahead and burn a Eureka point.
Brown sheep, white sheep.
Ooh, too bad you are very low.
Wow. You see that big brown woolly animal right there, Miss Jasmina? That there is the North American mouse. You probably didn't know that, not being from there.
I will die if she calls it what it really is.
She looks over at the animal. She says, "The mouflon. That is a type of sheep."
Huh. It looks just like the North American mouse. What can I say?
That's the word I was looking for. Mouflon. Yes. Perfect. Jimmy, it's not a mouse, you fool.
Right. Clay
Maybe not where you come from. Jimmy is leaning into this lie.
Clay is writing this whole time now because we had a fight. We're talking about hunting, and he's like, "Ooh, I got an idea about hunting in the woods." So he's just going to be sitting there chuckling. Jimmy and the doctor.
I lean over to Clay and say, "The simp is strong in this one, old boy."
You underestimate my power.
Is that an archaeological term? What is that?
I think a lot of people underestimate your power.
Why, thank you.
All right.
Take it easy.
Wow.
By the power of Tism.
So I'm assuming we get served food as well.
Yeah, and so as of right now, until dinner, which now it's not dinner time yet, but the kitchen as of right now is serving up hearty local dishes such as sarma. which are stuffed cabbage rolls. Podvarak, which is a stuffed meat with sauerkraut, and kevapi, which is fire roasted kebabs.
Ooh.
And I like all of that.
Yeah,
Wait,
all of
Jimmy
it.
would
All
probably
of
hate
It all sounds really good, doesn't it? I'm actually getting hungry right
How
now.
about yes?
Thanks, Moss.
Yes.
Everybody roll a hunger check.
Eat happily, drink happily, and yeah, just ask her a couple more questions here and there while he's, in between taking notes and writing, that if she knows anything else about the name, because she was going to ask this person that she knows, but if anything else pops in her head, because Zagreb is the capital, I think, or will be the capital. I'm not sure.
I think Belgrade is the capital at this point. You know what? I don't know.
I think Zagreb is
It's
the capital of Croatia, but is it? Wait,
I like how you said that with no confidence.
it's total confidence. I think it's on the. Is it on the Danube, or am I totally wrong here?
I'm
capital
confident you
of
are wrong.
Croatia. You are probably right because you know a lot more about this stuff than I do, and you are correct. It is the capital and largest city of Croatia on the Sava River.
Oh, it's not on the Danube. So the Danube meets the Sava, I think, at some point.
Why am I running this game? You should be running this game, Frost. Here, let's switch spots.
No, then I'll have to deal with all the rolls.
Yeah, I know. It's frustrating, isn't it? Take a walk in my shoes.
Pushed it back onto your lap. Ha ha.
Wait, they have rolls too?
Oh dear.
They do have rolls, but these are bitter in a good way. They are. You get sourdough.
Slovenian rolls.
Moss, you're killing me over here.
So, over the course of your stay in the parlor, you said you were asking Jasmina a few additional questions, and basically she goes and she tells you all about Dragomir's work, Dr. Morik's work here in Vinkovci. She tells you that he was conducting an archaeological research at a site called the Crusaders' Tomb. She says that someone broke into the dig site at some point, took pictures, and published a slanderous story about her father. She says that he had suspected that someone leaked the information about the dig. So he closed down the site and dismissed his entire team that was working on it.
Oh, he did mention he thought somebody was leaking the information in the note there. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. She says that at the time when her father made her way over here from Zagreb, he was staying with a Serbian friend of his, a comrade from the Great War, actually. She says she's never met him, but her father spoke very highly of him. His name is Dr. Goran Balinzada. And she has his home address. She mentions that she has his address if you all wanted to go and talk to him.
And I may have missed it. He's in the capital. He's not here in town.
Dr. Goran Balinzada?
Yeah.
No, he is here in Vinkovci.
Oh, he's here in Vinkovci. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably not a bad idea. He can probably, like you said, help determine what your father may have meant by this. And now Clay is interested. Is that lady who's sitting by herself paying us any attention since we've been, Sorry, my Calvino just pushed the button here. So I don't know if you heard that because I may have been muted for part of it.
Yes.
I mean, you see that every once in a while she will stop what she's doing. She'll put her pen down and close it down in her notebook and take a drink of wine and then kind of look around. And she meets your glance every once in a while, but quickly diverts her eyes. And go ahead and give me a psychology roll at that. Hard success. Okay, yeah. As you kind of watch her, you can tell that as she meets your glance, she doesn't divert her attention away from you in a way that suggests she doesn't want you to know that she's watching you. It suggests that it's just kind of one of those awkward things where you're just kind of looking around and you look at someone in the eye and you're just like,
Oh, that's right. People don't do that.
mm-hmm.
As he just keeps everyone's looking at everybody and looking at them and they're deep in their eyes. That's not what you're supposed to do. Wow.
Blood
That was
impurity detected. What is this? All right. So with that, you guess it's probably getting to be around noon-ish. Jasmina, she kind of stands up and stumbles just a little bit. Oh, that's brandy is very strong.
Let me walk you back to your room, Miss Jasmina.
No. We have to go and talk to Dr. Belenzada.
Well, at least let me accompany you.
You are going to drive?
Well, yes, I am. I'm a good driver.
Except we don't have a car. And Clay is using the pieces of bread or whatever and mopping up the rest of everything. He's eaten every single bite of everything he put on his plate. And he's just going to slide it away and step up and stretch.
Well, I think we need to get our hands on some transportation.
It'll be interesting in this town. Suppose we need to go talk to someone at the front desk.
All right. So, you approach the front desk, and we'll just say that for sake of expediency, they're able to secure you a ride for probably, I don't know, £1 sterling.
Okay. Still within his daily amount. Yeah. Get that ready, and is everybody coming?
Naturally.
All right. Well, it sounds like we're going to go on a little trip.
All right. Sorry, I didn't have the camera pulled up. Did anybody else nod and not say anything?
There were thumbs up. There were nods.
There were high fives.
Yeah, India stared daggers at Jimmy for some reason. I don't know what that was all about, but take a one.
That's normal.
We're going to have Jimmy drive us around this lovely town of dirt roads in the winter.
All right. So, you go to the address provided. And you can see that this is the house that is pulled up to is a very nice, a large 2-story house in the center of town. You can see that the outside of it is painted a nice, fresh white. And as you approach, the freshly painted, or freshly stained, I should say, brown door stretches 10 feet overhead. Basically, almost as if it's taking up a full story, and you see a large bronze knocker on the front.
Is it just generic, like ring against a metal shape?
Yeah.
Nothing, no like demon heads or anything. Okay.
No, this isn't Christmas Carol type deal.
Okay. Clay will go up to it and at the last minute, after he immediately just starts getting ready to full force, it just kind of knocks kind of lightly with the knocker.
And you hear footsteps, which sound to be coming down, echoing down a large hallway. Eventually, the sound of high heels reaches the front door, and you see the face of a young woman answer the door. She pokes her head out and says, "Can I help you?"
Clay is just going to motion to Jasmina.
Yes, is Dr. Belenzada in? No, you're going to make me roleplay with myself, aren't you? No, unfortunately, and he's away. He is normally out until 5 p.m. He makes his way towards the hospital until noon, and then he goes and does his research after that until it's time for him to come home. I just keep house here until 5. I'm Camila, by the way.
Oh,
It's nice to meet you then. And just look, hospital is, and just point down the street that way.
Oh, yes. The hospital, and the hospital is called. Let's see. It is called
First National Bank and no, wait. That's not
Yeah.
right.
What is that hospital called? Dagnabbit.
There's our dagnabbit.
It's called hospital.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's literally called on the map for us. It's called hospital.
It actually does have a name.
it is the. Oh,
The
yeah,
Upka
no.
Bolinica. The Upka Bolnica Vinkovci, or
Hospital.
Vinkovci General Hospital.
I was so close with not knowing any of that. And blood bank? Wait, no, Gamera, no, don't say that. Don't say blood.
Blood? What?
uh-oh.
With that, Camilla, she says, I can leave a message for him if you'd like.
Certainly.
Maybe
Please
we
tell him.
should go to the old hospital.
Oh, I
I
think we
mean-
should.
What
But-
terrible things could happen there?
Nothing. Hospitals are places of healing, of course.
Yes. it's
Uh,
a healing place.
He's going to leave his card, and please tell him that Major York and friends and came to talk to him, and then we'll probably be checking back later.
Yeah,
He
of
makes sure
course.
not to mention Jasmina's name just in case.
Of course. Thank you. And with that, she creaks the door shut.
Okay. And Clay is going to turn around and just look straight at Jimmy.
Yes, sir.
Didn't show any interest in her.
I'm like a bloodhound. Once I'm on a scent, I never let it go. And he gives a look at Jasmina.
He's going to look over at India. You're off the hook, ma'am.
For now, at least.
Wait, what?
And he's going to just chuckling under his breath, head back to the car. Well, we should be going to the hospital. Some of us may need it more than others.
All right. So you pull up to the hospital, and you can see that it is probably one of the larger buildings in town. Largely made of, you see it's got stone edifices surrounding all of it with large double doors out at the front. You can see there are a couple of doctors and attendants pushing people in wheelchairs, a couple of people hobbling around on crutches on one leg, or a couple people with little stumps for arms and casts as they wander about. And as you enter, you can see a large waiting room. The chairs are probably about half full, and you see nurses and doctors wandering about frantically, trying to help those in need. And at which point there is a nurse rather, someone at the front desk, basically motions forward to you and speaks in Serbo-Croatian.
Look over at Jasmine again, but first he's going to say, "Sprechen Sie Deutsch?" or "Parlez-vous français?"
Yeah.
Okay. He's going to hand his card over and tell them that we're looking for Dr. Bella. I can't remember his name now suddenly.
Belenzaga?
Yes.
He's very, very busy. He's performing all kinds of medical exams and treatments for veterans and things like this. His schedule is quite full.
I don't think you understand, miss. We weren't asking.
Ooh.
Go ahead and give me a credit
Intimidate?
rating,
Or
Credit rating.
or
there's an intimidate.
Credit rating is
Yeah,
always fun in this game because it's like how forceful you are with your, you bleed money and influence.
yeah. If you wanted to give me an intimidate roll, you could.
Okay. All right, I'll do intimidate. I can
You
find
better
it.
listen to her.
It's right under history. What is that? Ooh, look
Regular
at
success.
Okay. So at that, she basically speaks out and says, all right, come, follow, hurry up. And you see she takes off at a very brisk pace because it seems as though she's a very busy woman. And she leads
I'll
you.
follow closely.
She leads you down the hall and leads you into a private office. And this office, you can see, is it's relatively decent. You can see a very nice wooden desk in the center of the room, but the rest of the room is sort of bland, haphazard, just plain white walls with a few metal filing cabinets here and there. No decorations to speak of any kind, really. And with that, she says, wait here while I fetch the doctor. And with that, she heads off.
Are we in the doctor's office?
You are in the doctor's office.
I will do a spot hidden to see if anything jumps out.
Okay.
I got a regular success.
Regular success. Okay. You would guess that one thing you do spot is that this office is actually quite bare. It doesn't seem as though there's really a whole lot of paperwork. One of the filing cabinets you see is actually standing open, and there's nothing in it.
So he keeps his secret paper somewhere else. Got it.
And after a few minutes, Dr. Balanzada comes in and says, how may I help you? And with that, Jasmina speaks up and says, have you seen Dr. Morik? Where is he? Dragomir. Yes, he was staying with me for a while, but we did not see each other much because of our busy schedules. I have not seen him in a little while.
Is it psychology or spot hidden to see if he's lying?
I was
Psychology.
just about to ask that. I'd like to roll psychology.
Okay. And did you want to roll as well, Jimmy?
Yes, I do, and I'm going to burn a Eureka point to do it because why not? Probably going to fail though. Let's be honest here. There we go.
Fail.
No surprise.
Yeah, you can tell that he is telling the truth. Dragomir was staying with him at some point, and he truly has not seen him for a while.
Does he seem nervous at all when he's talking about it?
Not really.
Okay.
You can tell that he is a little bit stressed because he's busy.
Okay. I will then say, you're not concerned that you have not seen him for days.
What of course I am concerned.
You don't look it.
Well, I'm very busy around here.
So your friend could be dead and you don't care.
Well, hold on. Let's not jump to conclusions here, okay? First of all, he and I, we were great friends. Dragomir, he became worried about some things he found at the Crusaders' tomb and felt that they were dangerous. He became furious and paranoid whenever the story was leaked to the press. he and I, well, we did not see eye to eye on some things. He felt that some of the items found in the Crusader's tomb were dangerous or even wicked, but I did not necessarily agree. Tried to remind him of his scientific obligations.
All right. I'm gonna. Does it look? I'm gonna do a psychology roll to see if he's a leak. If he's the person that leaked it, like the information out. Or should I just ask him, "Are you the leak that went to the press?"
Yeah, you'd
And
probably
then-
get a better read on it if that was a
Alright.
direct question.
So then I will ask him, "Were you the one who told the press then, since you did not see eye to eye?"
Well,
roll
no.
psychology.
Yeah, and to that he says, well, no, of course, I would have preferred him to be able to continue his work in private, where he could make discoveries and fulfill his obligations to science. And at that, you can tell that, I mean, he does seem genuine.
Okay. All right. And did he confide in you that his life was in danger?
No, he never said that his life was in danger, but I felt as though, I don't know, I felt as though he might have gone to Kunjevki.
What is Jeff Key?
Well, it is a forest a few kilometers south of Vinkovci. There is a hunting lodge down there. One of my shotguns went missing. I figured maybe he disappeared down there to relieve some stress. Perhaps go for a hunt, but I haven't seen him in a few days.
And it's not possible he just took the gun for self-defense?
I suppose that would be possible, yes. I do not know who would be hunting him, though.
Well, the same people that are trying to kill his daughter, of course.
There are people trying to kill... And he looks over at Jasmina. You! She nods.
Now you see why we need information. Can you please tell us about the items that he found that he said were dangerous?
There was a coin. It is a coin that was somehow religiously valuable. I'm not entirely sure 100% on exactly what was significant about it. There was a collection of books and scrolls and things like that, probably knowledge of that was passed down to the Crusaders. And there was a knife that was found in the tomb as well.
Can you describe the coin, or do you have a drawing of it?
I do not. I think he kept all of the possessions locked up somewhere, although he never told me where. After he shut down the dig site, he locked him up somewhere, although he did not tell me.
I mean, you're his friend. You're his best friend. Surely you must have an idea of where, if he felt that people were going to steal from him, he must have a place he would use as a hiding spot.
Well, Dragomir got very angry with me, as I said before. I wanted him to continue the dig, but we did not agree on this. He became illogical and refused to listen to reason, and therefore I suppose, perhaps I lost his trust.
If he describes the coin and the objects, would that be enough for Jean-Claude or John, whatever?
Jean-Luc
Claude von Strathmore.
Jean-Luc to see if he knows of the item?
I would say give me a either a history or an occult roll, but given that it's coming secondhand, I would impose a penalty die on it.
I am so good at history. I'm gonna do the same thing.
I'm bad at everything.
He's bad at it, so he's going to be just
I will
searching his
roll,
mind.
but
You said history, right, or occult?
Correct.
I
yeah.
will push it.
Oh, do it. I'm gonna use.
How are you going to push the roll?
All right, here we go.
I'm gonna take my fist and push it through the back of your skull. Let's see.
can he use his book?
If I didn't have that
Yeah.
pesky,
The book is
die.
that book is specifically dealing with entities.
Cthulhu.
Yeah.
I first delved into my historical mind. Now I want to go into my occult mind, sir. Pushing it. A different level of.
Well, that would still be a failure, unfortunately. Oh no, that's
Can I
clay.
try?
That was
history
me. Yeah,
as
I
trigger?
tried history, but with the penalty die. I would have made it with
Yeah.
the non-penalty die, but it's so obscure.
I mean, I gotta be honest. I'm not sure how you would push a history roll.
Well, I did it anyway because I'm smart. No, I did it as an occult roll. Instead, you said either or. I pushed it with the harder one, with the penalty die.
See, based on what I would say is that I don't know if I'd go switching back and forth, because I would say that your best attempt would be your first one unless you can somehow push it. And a knowledge roll, I don't know if I would allow a push, honestly. But based on let's see, clay, fail.
Lots of failure.
Yeah, I would say that probably none of you are able to really glean much of anything out of just the description of the coin.
Yeah, and I failed too.
What if we ask him to draw a picture of it?
I mean, it's what is a circle? I did not get a good glimpse of it. It had some words on it in Latin, but I did not get to read them.
Was this after he stopped trusting you?
No, he showed me a few things, a few photographs and things of those natures, but he took all of those things, the items and the photographs included, and absconded with them.
Dear, looking at Jasmina, where do you live? Where's your home?
At Jasmina?
Mm-hmm.
Jasmina lives in. You would ask me that, wouldn't you?
Of course.
Okay, while you look for that question, at any time,
Jasmina also lives in Zagreb.
Okay, so if he hid things in their home, it would be in Zagreb, or possibly where he works at the university. I think it said he worked at the university. Okay.
Huh. Okay. Does he? What? Tell me about him. Does he have any hobbies? Places he likes to go?
Dr. Morek, he was very involved in his work that occupied most of his time. I do know that his favorite book was Gibbon's The Rise and Fall of the Roman Empire. He talked about it quite a bit.
Great. Is there something related to Rome in this city or town?
There is the city itself used to be a Roman city as well. It's pardon me while I scroll back and forth several pages for all of this information. Yes, this city is built upon what used to be Colonia Aurelia Cibale.
Okay. Huh. All right. I'll look at the daughter and I will ask her, is there something particular about Rome that your father really looked for, that gave him peace or comfort? Like a particular architecture or anything like that? Because, like, this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking he was obsessed with Rome. She's obsessed with Rome. He probably found some comfort in something Roman in this little town where he's probably hiding the items.
You know,
Mm.
my archaeology is like really high, and I feel like I should be able to identify this item.
The what item? The coin?
Yeah.
I mean, based on a secondhand knowledge, um,
You know, can the girl try to identify to see if it's Roman?
Allows dating and
Well-
identification of artifacts from past cultures and the detection of fakes. Ensures expertise in setting up and excavating a dig site. Well, I mean, that doesn't help.
she said she says that there was Latin written on the coin.
Yeah.
She says, well, to the best of my knowledge, that could be Roman. I do not know. I have not seen the coin myself either.
Are there any type of Rome museums and stuff in here?
I'm not here in Vinkovci.
Okay, is there a library that talks about the history of this town?
Yes, there is a public library.
Okay.
So
So
Yay,
if
the
we
library.
if we go to a library, you might be able to uncover what potentially could be dug up. You know, that was, you know, based on the history of the town. That could give us some type of hint about where this guy's at. Other than he grabbed a gun and he might be in a hunting lodge.
And to be clear, he found these items in the dig, this Vinkovci dig, the one that was a problem. Okay, just making absolutely certain. Okay.
Okay. So, with that, Dr. Balanzada actually speaks up. He says, "Now, if do you have any more questions for me? I really must. There are a lot of veterans out there that need my help. If I might get back to them."
If you think of anything else, I've given your card to the young lady who's house sitting for you during the day.
Oh, very good.
We're staying at the hunting lodge up on the hill.
Of course. Thank you. If I find anything out, I will send word to you.
And no one else.
Of course.
Okay, after he leaves, did we get a chance to search their abode before we came here?
The doctor's house? No. It's
Okay,
basically you had the interaction with the young woman and left.
I suggest we just go back there and search their house.
Well, the lady is there.
I don't care. I think we can push her around.
We could also try and gain access to the dig site. Not that it's necessarily going to help us find any items, but it could help our archaeologists determine what it was. Or we head to Zagreb. But, I mean, today, probably not going to happen.
I feel like we're missing some type of clue from the house if we basically just left there and didn't even search.
Well, I don't want to get in trouble with the law in this town any more than we potentially already are. But
We don't have to get in trouble. He was living there. It was his abode. We're looking at his room. His daughter is there. He's missing.
it would be good to ask the doctor's permission, I suppose, though, correct?
He's renting the room. The room technically belongs to her father. Well, he's renting it. We're not searching the entire house.
Clay's part of his caveman brain is just like, yeah, we just push our way in. But the part of his brain that is like law is like,
No, if he's renting the room, the room doesn't belong to the doctor, it belongs to the father.
Well, Clay only has 5 in law, so he is just like,
Oh.
Well, besides, the
I
people who
suppose.
are committing these atrocities and are after us, they're not going to abide by the law to see that their deeds are done. What makes you think we need to at this point? I think we've broken quite a few laws.
I mean, plus there's just that big old trail of bodies we've left behind us.
Hell, some of us make a living breaking the law.
Look over at Jasmina.
Exactly.
Is he endearing himself to you yet?
Oh gosh.
I've never been more enamored.
I
Well,
thought so. What's your thought on
Jasmina,
that?
Jasmina, you wanna find your father, right?
Well, of course I do.
Will you do whatever it takes to find your father?
Of course.
See, then it's settled. We will search the room.
Uh,
Just make sure to play up the crying part when we go there.
Going to the doctor's house.
Yes.
Okay. As long as we do not get the authorities involved with everything that was happening at the train station, I don't know if, as long as it's not considered trespassing or breaking and entering.
No, it's not. We're gonna talk to the lady. We're gonna tell her, your father is missing. We need to find clues. We talked to the doctor person, and we just want to make sure, that we're covering all the bases because he has been gone for weeks. We'll just go to the room, only search the room. That is within, your right as the daughter to search for him. And then we'll go to the next part.
Okay, if this is if that's what you think is best.
Yep.
Clay's just going to pat her on the shoulder and say, we do things fast and loose
Yes,
most of the time.
Of course.
Just
Okay.
Keep your hood up.
Just make sure to cry. Will help.
I will try. I'm not much of an actress, but I can try.
Okay. Well, just think about the fact that chances are your father might be dead anyway, and just try to really hone into that.
You see a single tear roll down her cheek.
Okay,
Oh,
you got it. Just keep that feeling
Nailed
there.
it, old girl.
All right.
Paragon of tact. Wow.
Damn, sorry.
Wait a second. Did Jimmy just say Paragon of Tact about someone else like Paragon of Tact?
Oh, well, okay. No,
Jimmy, wait a second.
Chris said that. Chris said that, not Jimmy.
Okay, all right. That makes more sense.
All right. So, you all catch a ride and make your way back to Dr. Balanzada's house. And at this point, it's probably around 3 o'clock in the afternoon. The sun is beginning to make its way down below the horizon. But you knock on the door, and the very same lady is standing at the door. She greets you yet again. Oh, you again. How can I help you?
Everything seems to have just gone from bad to worse. And I'll look at the girl. I'm assuming she's crying.
You see, she's really trying to force some tears out. I'm gonna give her a roll really quick. You see, she's like, at this point, she oversells it. Why? Oh God! And at this point, it's like you see that the Camilla is taken aback. She shakes her head and she says, "I'm sorry. Please. I'm not sure what is going on."
Exactly, which is why we need your help. So, as you know, the good doctor was renting a room for her father, her poor dead father. And we need to make sure to see if we can get to him, and find him. He's been it was confirmed he's been missing for weeks. We just want to go to his room to see if he has any clue as to where he might be or where we might find whatever is left of his body.
Give me a fast talk roll.
Oh shit.
Whatever's
Really?
left of his body.
Shit. No, I'm like I fast talk. I was trying to go for persuasion.
You're lying to her.
I'm not lying. I think
Well, not
I
lying,
think he's
but-
dead. I think he's dead.
Even still, I would say that like basically trying to talk past her, give her a word salad to try to
Fine.
make her let you in.
Okay, I will use a Eureka point and a bonus die for this.
Good luck. Get a 3.
God, nope.
With that, Camila says, as much as I sympathize with your situation, I cannot allow you access to the house without the express permission of the doctor.
Well, then, what if you go search? We'll wait here.
I suppose that's a little unorthodox, but
Well, I mean, I could help you. You can be there while I help you search, and the rest of the group can wait here. You'll be there to, of course, supervise and make sure we're not doing anything inappropriate. That's the last thing we want to do. We are just really pressed for time.
Clay will try and he'll put his arm around Jasmina, just try and pretend he's, or at least comfort her, like he's actually trying to comfort her, like doing the best I can.
give me a all right, I'll allow a persuade roll with this one. but since you failed your last one, I will impose a penalty die with it.
Okay.
I've got one. You know what? I'm gonna wait.
Persuasion? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
She says, well, all right, hurry up.
Okay.
Come.
All right. I'll go in, and then can I just do a spot hidden, and then we can just say whatever I found?
Yeah, go ahead and just give me a spot hidden roll.
Hard success.
Okay. So what you find inside, you can actually kind of go around the house with Camilla as she's kind of like showing you around. You do notice that there is a shotgun missing.
Mm-hmm.
Out of the parlor, you see that there is a gun case and there is an empty slot where a shotgun would fit. But going into, as you walk past that, you make your way into where Dr. Morick was staying. And you look around and you can see that it's actually quite tidy in here. To which Camilla says, I have not actually been in this room. I've not seen Dr. Morick for 3 days. But I've not been in this room since he's left. And it seems as though this place was fairly well cleaned.
Oh boy. Okay. All right. So he basically just cleaned up everything before he left. He was on the run, and there's nothing he left, no scrap of paper behind, right?
No, it seems as though he and the doctor were, Dr. Balanzaga were in a bit of an argument, and he left in some haste, but made sure to not leave anything.
Okay. Do you know him very well? Do you know where he might find some comfort if he's fighting with somebody? Does he usually go to one place to think?
I did not know the Dr. Morick very well. Unfortunately, he didn't stay with us for too terribly long, and I did not get many chances to speak with him. He was very kind, though.
Okay. Well, I appreciate your help.
Yes, absolutely. I'm sorry for all of the trouble about the door and letting you in and things like this. But I am
That's
the
okay.
steward at the house when Dr. Baranzada is gone.
Of course, I understand. I understand. And if we find him alive, I'll let you know. If we don't find him alive and he's dead, we'll send you a copy of the obituary so you can pay your respects.
Thank you.
We'll send you a femur.
Fever. Yeah. I'll leave and I'll tell the group that he completely left the place completely empty. He took everything with him, and he did take the shotgun, but he just cleaned up the place completely. So he was just never coming back.
Okay, and we do know that the doctor did say he might be at this other hunting lodge.
Yeah.
Okay.
That you would know that the hunting lodge is the one that you are staying at, the one that was referenced.
Oh, it was not a different hunting lodge. It was
Oh, I
this
thought it was
hunting
a
lodge.
different one.
Oh, okay.
Huh. Well, I guess we could go to the hunting lodge and then ask around.
And ask if they've seen him. All right.
Yeah, get a copy of the logs, maybe.
And that was 3 days ago. Was the last time that Camilla had seen
Correct.
him? Okay.
That's why we get a copy of the guest logs. We might be able to see. Okay.
Well, at least we don't know that he's dead yet.
50-50 right now.
Those
Wow.
are good odds.
You don't need to keep trying to make her cry. You're done fast talking.
I was not trying to make her cry. I was telling her the truth. Say, India, would you be able to swipe some guest logs from the lodge where we're staying to see if the doctor stayed here?
Oh, of course. They don't call me the sticky finger bandit for nothing. Just kidding. They don't call me that. Of course.
The slappy fingered.
Now, would that be sleight of hand, Moss?
I'm sorry. What? I was reading some notes. What is it that you're trying to do?
I'm trying to steal some papers for Camellia.
Yeah.
Oh.
When we get back to the lodge, they were interested in getting some
Getting some
ledgers,
logs
basically.
and ledgers.
And the ledgers.
Mhm.
Okay. So I would say I'm gonna need a stealth roll first and foremost.
Stealth. Oh, I got this.
Yeah, and you can see as you enter back into the lodge, the front desk, you can see there's a swinging door, and as it swings open, you can see that there's an office just behind as it
Mhm.
swings back shut.
Can I do something to aid her in her stealth?
Yeah, if you wanted to
Okay.
try and maybe distract
Yep.
somebody. Mm-hmm.
Yep. So I'll turn to Jimmy really loudly to capture the attention of everybody. And
She
say,
starts making out with him.
I say, Jimmy, you have to stop asking women to have sex with you. You can't just go to a woman and say, hey, do you want to read a book tonight? Nudge, 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 nudge. You have to stop it. Really. Nobody will fall for that anymore.
Jimmy is going to turn bright red.
And you see the desk attendant comes over to you and says, I'm sorry, is everything okay?
Well, no,
Go ahead.
ma'am. I've never been so embarrassed in my life.
Oh my god. Please explain to him that women just don't want to have sex with him all the time. He has to stop our positioning, girls.
She looks you up and down, Jimmy. And at this point, I'm gonna call for a stealth roll from India. Jimmy, was it? I'm sorry, but yes, perhaps let them approach you from now on. And
Well, ma'am, if you don't mind my saying, you just approached me.
with that,
Oh my
Girl
god.
clutching.
This is what I'm saying. This is
And
what
This
I'm
is at that
saying.
point, Clay just looks over at Strathmore and says, "The hunt is on."
and at this point, India, you kind of skulk your way around the back of the front desk. You can see that the door to the office is a swinging door. There's currently not a latch on it.
Mhm.
It just kind of swings back and forth. But as you look at the desk, you can tell that there are some books behind the front desk as well.
Oh, I snagged those books and anything else that Camellia needed, and I saw a chocolate-filled croissant in there, and I also got that for a snack.
Smart.
Okay, chocolate filled croissant and guest logs in tow. Yeah, easily you make your way back around the front desk, and at this point, the attendant says, "I'm sorry. No, this is. I'm in the service industry. I'm trained to. I will not be. No, sorry. Nope. I'm going to go back to my duties." And with that, she makes her way back to the front desk and completely removes herself from the situation which she has found herself in.
Jimmy wants
I
to turn
wish
to
we
turn to
did.
Jasmina and say, Jasmina, I just want you to know I do not go around just reading to any old girl I come across. I'm not that kind of fella.
You did ask me what my favorite book was.
Yes, what about that time with that one girl and that other time with that other girl and yes, and that other girl.
He's gonna hold her, take her hands in his. Well, that's because you're special, miss.
But you
Yes,
see,
but
there's
that's exactly what you told that other girl.
there's a little bit of resistance as she tries to pull away. I'm
What's the next thing you're gonna say? I love you. Please marry me.
I'm sure you say that to all of them. Yes, if we could please return to trying to locate my missing father, I would really like to avoid getting involved in this situation as well.
All right.
Anything
So-
for you, Miss Jasmina.
You know,
Yeah, so-
I do
Back
hope
to
that
the
Mort-
ladies' room, evidently.
I do
Yeah.
hope that Mort person gets to take him under his wing again. He was
Well-
good for Jimmy.
We'll see you guys in the bar in 20 minutes.
Yeah, if you want to meet us back in the parlor, if you're going to go look through this stuff in private.
Yeah, we don't want to look
just-
at it in front of everybody, so everybody
Clay
knows.
is
what
just going to look over at India and just do the. Got a little bit of chocolate.
And I got myself my iced latte. I don't know who it was, but I couldn't help myself from getting it.
It's a very advanced hunting lodge out in the middle of nowhere with no electricity. They are able to make latte.
Lattes.
The old
How?
1920s
I don't know,
latte.
but
Like I said, I don't know who it was. It was there, so I took it.
It's just coffee,
Yeah.
milk, and time. It's cold outside.
Yeah.
Done. Iced latte.
Done.
Man, I'd love a nice latte.
Well,
Mm.
India Maria and I will look through the books.
Is that a euphemism, Jimmy?
okay.
Maybe.
Euphemisms.
Just
So
trying
you-
to get my Croat princess.
So you look through the books and you look through the guest logs and everything, and you go back at least the last week, and you see that there is currently no mention of Dr. Dragomir Morik.
Well, plan B, India. Plan B. We persuade the waiters and to tell us information about to see if they have seen her father.
Okay. I could possibly do that.
Yeah. You know,
Um,
wear that red top. You know, makes your lady friends look bigger.
Oh, I don't need anything else to make them look bigger. Let's see. I will have them crawling on the floor.
Is India stacked?
Did we do an embodiment roll?
Oh no,
I don't know if we
Yeah.
did do an embodiment roll.
Yeah, I'm stacked.
I'm sure we did at some point.
We can say that you're stacked. I'm
Yeah.
fine with it.
I got some mommy milkers. Is what you're saying?
Yeah.
I have no
Yeah,
idea.
totally.
honestly.
Even though Dina doesn't get that same privilege to say that she's just stacked.
John Gordon said, I thought India was pretty flat.
Oh, people are
No.
saying she wasn't.
That's some people who think the world is flat. So
Yeah,
probably
she
need to
is.
get that checked. Those are for
She
the
rolled
dumb people. Those are for the ones who are not intellectually,
Hey,
smart.
you know what? There are members of the Itty Bitty Titty Committee, okay, and some of them are fans.
She can just wear, she can just wear a bra, like a push-up bra. It'll work.
Do they have push-up bras in the 1930s, 20s?
Maybe.
A corset.
Ah,
Hey.
there you go.
One of those-
Corset, yeah.
All right, Camellia, I need you to do me a massive favor. I got this like corset that would bring the girls from right here to right here, almost to like my neck. Like I'm gonna drown in mine. So,
Perfect.
with that, I need you to
Jesus.
like shut up, Jimmy. Get out of here.
Jimmy's gonna die.
He's just like poking his head through the door. Oh,
So if it isn't gonna be a hit for Jimmy, it's gonna be, I don't know, too sprung up for him to actually die.
I will help India Maria fit into the corset so that her boobs are like way up here.
No matter
Hmm.
how hard I squeal and be like, okay, I can't breathe.
Hey.
You pull those
Yeah.
strings tighter so I can be a little lifted, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Boss, you get to have somebody operate heavy machinery for the first time ever.
I was looking for a roll.
Hey, scream success in my strike. Let's go.
Okay, good job, Camellia.
India, make
You're
me a
killing her.
constitution roll.
Constitution, let's go.
As Camellia just cinches this thing tight, it seems to cut off almost all of your circulation. Somehow, you maintain consciousness.
Okay, good job, Camellia. Am I blue in the face yet?
No, you're good. You're good. You're good.
Okay.
It's a little bit pale. A little bit pale. We'll just use the lipstick to give you a little bit of blush to hide to hide the blueness. You're good.
Wait, where's my lipstick? Hold on. I know where my lipstick's at. No, I'll just save that for later, but I put on my red fiery lipstick on, doll up my hair a little bit.
Yeah.
Get
Well,
some
I'll
oil
help-
slick.
Yeah, I'll help India because if the corset is really, really tight, she's not gonna be able to really move very well.
At this point, Jasmina, she approaches and she's like, "I'm sorry. What are we trying to do? Why are you dolling yourself up like this?
We're
I'm
getting
trying to persuade you.
Persuade me? I'm sorry,
we're-
but I don't really.
Jasmina, they know what
swing
they're
that way.
doing.
We're
I don't swing
getting-
that way.
We are
Oh,
getting information.
Jimmy, come here. I got something. I got a little job for you, Jimmy.
Oh,
I'll-
golly. He's
I'll
going to come in
explain
covering his
to-
eyes.
I'll explain to her that this is part of the process in order to get information from, some people.
Are men really so ignorant that they would?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Don't even ask. It is yes.
It is, yes. Clearly, you have not been a woman for very long, have you?
Yeah, almost 30 years, but this is
God bless.
Oh my God.
different.
Oh, I hope somebody draws a sketch of this too.
And then at this point, she starts like looking down, like, "Do I need to?"
Do you need some help? I can
I-
try and get you in the corset too. if you want.
I did not bring one.
Well, I guess we can go shopping tomorrow. But for now, we're trying to get information to see if your father has been here.
Is the only way that I'm going to find my father if I bring the girls up?
Oh, we'll find your father if we bring the girls to the yard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's actually I think it's another euphemism for milkshakes. So your milkshakes are going to be bring the boys to the yard.
I've
Yeah.
never
Don't
had
worry.
a milkshake. I do not know what this is.
Well, you
Don't
need to
worry,
come to the
just-
States.
Follow our lead.
Does that?
Oh,
She
God.
says some wild things sometimes.
Milkshake was made back there in the 20s.
I've not had one.
I gotta look this up.
I have the right. Huh.
I mean, ice cream was 1902. I would imagine that.
Shake
invented 1922.
Wow.
Let's go.
It was just invented last year, but the question is, has it made its way over to the kingdom of Serbs?
Well, that's what we were from the States, so that's why. Hey, we're gonna blow your guys' mind with this amazing dessert.
Oh,
Exactly.
I think chat wants me to roll for endowment on Jasmina.
Whatever her name is, yeah.
Scott, I misread your thing. You said shaking milk should be a crime. I thought you said
71?
sharing milk should be a crime. I was like, why?
She's well endowed.
She ain't bad. She ain't bad. She's upper middle class.
She gets some
Jeepers.
movies.
Jimmy's gonna take one look and pass out.
Of course he is. All right, so we will head over to the bar area where the guys are waiting, I'm sure.
And you all see dolled up India, clearly wearing a corset that is far too tight. Her face is purple, but the girls look nice, and she's wearing very red lipstick.
Jinkies.
Hold your breath, gentlemen. Thankfully, I have my little. Oh, this will work.
She's
I have
got
a
a quick
straw
put
here.
her harmonica in her hair there.
Oh, it's Jimmy's full on Japanese anime blood shooting out of the nose at this point.
What? You see one of the waiters comes over and comes up to you, India, and says something in Croatian, and you don't understand it, but you can tell that he's not looking you in the eyes.
You like what you see? I'm told a picture's worth 1,000 words, but my touch is worth it all.
With that, he magically learns English and says, "Whatever you want.
The power of horny.
I will bring you the moon, my queen."
No one's ever done that for me before, Tiger.
Allow me to get you a drink. Perhaps a kebab.
A kebab. That's not a drink, my dear. Isn't that just like a stick of meat?
I'll get you both.
Or maybe I'm looking for another stick of meat.
Oh.
Chris, you're dying. Oh my god.
You see, he swoons a little bit, and you can tell his eyes roll to the back of his head as if he's about to pass out. But he. I need to present the air of professionality. Would you like a drink, madam?
Would I? I'd enjoy one.
I will be right back.
Oh,
Take
that's
your
just too
time,
perfect.
Tiger.
Clay is just going to hold out his cigarette case. Do you want a cigarette for that?
Yeah, I'll take one actually.
Oh, okay.
Thanks.
Well,
with
as you guys could tell, the logs had nothing, so this is Plan B.
Well, I just used my greatest lines ever on this person. Gosh dang it. Okay.
And
No, I'm
at
just
that,
saying, like, he's giving you, like, you. Plan B is you getting information from him.
Okay. I just don't know what questions to ask, but okay.
Well, like, ask him, like, that that you have a friend who's looking for her father, and this is what her father looks like. Has he seen him anywhere around here?
Okay, I can ask that.
and at that, he returns with a glass of white wine and hands it over to you, and promptly sits down next to you and crosses his legs, and you can see he's got a pencil thin mustache, which he licks his finger and just
Ew.
make sure it's all perfectly in place.
Legit thought you were going to go somewhere else with pencil pen.
I know, me too.
Guys, this is PG-13. Okay.
Not anymore.
I mean, I kind of made it PG-13, so. Well, that was very quick of you.
Well, I am very prompt with most things.
That's not the only thing he does quick.
Oh boy.
He looks over, he shoots you a glare, and then focuses his attention back on India. So, madame, as they say in France, what brings you to this hunting lodge?
Well, me and my friends here, we're just out looking for some information. So I was just curious if anyone in the area would be willing to help us out. Especially for me. I'm looking for a particular set of information.
Information? What sort of information?
You see here, darling, one of our, how would you say it? One of our colleagues, we are trying to locate her father, and we just kind of drawn up a blank and just don't know how to find her father. So I was just curious if anyone has seen him or if he's been in these parts.
Can you describe what he looks like? Was he rich? Was he portly? Was he skinny? Balding? And to that, Jasmina actually pipes up and describes him as a slightly balding, relatively heavy-set, bearded individual. And the waiter responds, "No, I'm afraid I have not seen this individual. I do not recognize that description."
Do you know who may have probably has seen him, or any other friends of yours like been around who's just started to shift?
I am afraid I don't know. I'm very sorry. Perhaps some of the other customers here might know him. My cousin was in town a little while ago, but he has since left. Perhaps he might have known him. Mort, his name was.
Oh no.
Every part of India, Maria, just slumped.
Yeah. Huh.
Did you say your cousin's name is Mort?
Yes, it's very distant relation, but we get together at family reunions and things.
That's unfortunate.
By golly, can you give me a visual description of this cousin of yours?
Well, of course, he is very tall, blonde, handsome, has probably 8 abs.
I didn't think 8 was a possibility in a man's body. Perhaps you can prove me wrong with that.
This poor guy is just gonna.
I was just gonna say, I was like, oh God, I have the best line. I don't know if I should say it.
Say it. It's okay.
Well, I will say that 8 is possible in a woman's body. Wink.
Oh God.
Clay is just gonna say, amateur.
Well,
or 5, or 4. I mean, it's,
Oh my God.
any number is possible.
well,
Oh my God.
Soft
in the
3.
States, you
More
can get
drinks.
in the States, you can get a 12-pack of a tall drink.
With that, he is taken aback. Like, 12?
Mhm.
This is unrealistic. It's not real. Nobody has 12.
Really? I mean, clearly you have not really seen India.
Are you fraternize with people who can do 12? Ah,
Those are just the word on the street, my darling.
and, people are talking about you on the street already.
Oh,
Ah,
are they now?
well,
What are
I'm
they
asking
saying?
you.
Oh, me.
Ah,
I'm just a passerby here in these parts. I'm just hanging with my friends and just getting information. But you know where you could be a huge help for me, my love?
yes.
Do you think I could get more, how to say it? More records in like the books or anything, your bookkeeping that y'all have?
Wait a minute. Is this what they call a honeypot?
And then I lean over, and then you just kind of see a crease going down my chesticle.
Yep. Yes. What records do you need? I can find something for you, perhaps.
Could you get me the records of the past 2 years, if possible?
2 years. Perhaps I can do that. Sure. Yes, I should bring them by your room later after everyone has gone to bed.
That sounds like such a delight. Oh, what do I owe such kind courtesy to a man like you?
I will bring you your bill later. And I think there is where we are going to end tonight's episode.
Yeah.
Dude's a smooth talker. I'll bring you your bill.
Look over at Jimmy. I think your new book needs to be called The
Smooth
Lovesick Proact.
operator.
And by the way, Darth Davy, that's a soft 12.
Crushed in Croatia. I don't know.
Crushed
All
in Croatia. Love it.
So let's get our improvement rolls out of the way.
I only had
everybody-
one improvement, so
Okay.
I'll just roll. It's probably gonna fail. I'm not gonna get it because it's persuade. My persuade's a 96. All right, and then I'll roll luck. Fucking shit.
Dope.
Finally, it works in my favor.
Who wants to go next?
I'll go next. I'm probably gonna lose points because all I did was stealth and fighting brawl. So let's just see. Fumble, please, fumble. Dang it. Okay. Nothing happens, and then stealth. Okay.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah.
Fail that stealth.
Yeah. I wasn't so sneaky then. Let's see. Look. Here he is.
Nice.
Nice. And then it's a D10.
Correct.
For each one.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh no. Come back here.
Nice. Okay, so
Nice.
brings your stealth up to a 62.
I'm gonna be more sneaky. Ha 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 ha.
Not in that
Okay, I'm
corset,
done.
you aren't.
Okay. Camellia, take it off. I'm
You're trying to
done.
speak. She's just gasping for breath, revealing her position every 2 feet. How much
My
did you add to your
lungs,
luck?
my organs. Wait, what?
One
You
more
didn't
for
go
luck.
For your luck.
Oh, one more for my luck.
Yeah, you added D10 to stealth and luck.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Oh, wait.
No, just,
I
Just a D10.
Yeah, I realized what I did.
Well, if you could add percentile.
Gosh, why is it not being? What in the world? This is your hole. Are you too good for your hole? Okay, there you go.
Did you
That
drop
was
it on the
a-
tray?
That was a Happy Gilmore reference, but
Everybody's feeling a certain way tonight.
I don't think we're seeing your roll. You have to drop it on the tray, the chat tray, otherwise it doesn't show up for
I
anyone.
did. I got a. Oh wait, hold on. Yes, I am. What the fork? What in the world? I'm doing
for-
it.
Don't know
Is
what
it
to
just
tell
not
you.
working?
Yeah. I'm going to do it one more time. Watch. Yeah, and it just rolls off the tray.
Weird.
And
That's
you rolled it into the tray?
Yeah, I rolled it into the tray like I've done it before.
Weird.
Okay.
Mm.
That is weird.
Yeah,
Alright.
it completely rolls off.
Here,
Well, just grab whatever number you rolled, I guess.
we'll just do this. There you go. Another 6.
All right, 6. Yay.
Woo.
All right, who's next?
I've only got one spot hidden.
Yeah, tonight was a
Jimmy-
little bit light on the rolls tonight, wasn't it?
Jimmy is going to be able to see through walls at this point.
No way, dude. That's crazy.
That is insane. I don't even need it. I don't even need it.
Get
Don't
10.
even freaking need it.
It'd be funny if you get 10 or 4.
Not
I
bad.
mean, that's still
Okay.
pretty good.
Get you above the 90.
And roll for luck.
He's catching up.
Oh, since he went over 90, he'll get some
That's true. Is it 2d6?
sanity. Yeah.
2d6 sanity?
Wait, what? Oh, no.
Yeah, you get a skill over 90, you get 2d6 points of sanity back.
For mastering something.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Master.
Master.
Oh, so do I roll for that?
Yeah, just roll 2d6.
Okay. One. There's another one. So I get 5 points of sanity back. Yay.
Nice.
All right, I'm done.
JT, you want to go?
I'll go. Firearms. Oh, I did terrible, which is good. Even
Look at that.
better.
Nice.
Even
All right.
better. All right, psychology. Perfect. Fuck off. Spot hidden. Let's see if I can outdo Jimmy. I doubt it. Come on, 100, you bastard. Go fuck yourself. Luck. Where's my luck? Luckily. There it is. I'll get the key. Come on, luck. Well, it'd be pretty hard to get a good one. So. Oh,
All
I
right.
just got all my luck back.
I want to say, how much did you end up? You spent like 10 luck this episode, didn't you?
I
That's
don't
quite
remember.
a bit.
I spent a bunch.
You spent a
He
bunch.
spent 11 in one and 2 in another.
Yeah, so 13 total.
Oh yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Oh wait, you
I
rolled
already
twice.
did all
Okay.
that.
All right. I've only got 2 plus luck, so and both of them are over 90 already. So I'm probably not going to go up in these. Oh my gosh, I thought I got 100 there for a second. I was like, oh my god. No. So fighting brawl did not go up, and psychology also did not go up. So let's see what happens with luck. I've got 18. Hey, look at that.
Very, very nice.
Wow. 8
Whoa.
points of luck. Nice.
All right.
And I'm
Very
done
good.
with this.
Very, very good. All right. So let me get us swooshed over. And thank you all once again for joining us for yet another episode of Horror on the Orient Express. Let's go around and everybody can let the chat know where you can be found, what you're up to. Let's start tonight with Nomi.
Hi guys, you can follow me on my X at Nomi Without You, with my main channel Nomi Without You, Kick Nomi Without You, and my YouTube channel, gaming channel Nomi Without You Play. You may or may not be seeing me around around parts, around people pretty soon. So we'll just have to take some content and see what happens. I will tag Chris.
I am Chris. You can find me at KrisWithADagger on Minds and X. Of course, Monday nights with these lovely folks. And coming very soon, I will be making videos for the Moonskull channel, telling ghost stories. Looking very forward to it. So if you enjoy listening to my dulcet tones, you can hear them giving you the spooks and the frights. Ooh. And I will go ahead and kick it on over to JT.
Well, you can check me out on my YouTube, which is Savage Talk, just like it says. And you check me out on Dragon's Tavern Live, as well as here, I guess, for several days, Wednesdays and Mondays, some Wednesdays, on occasion, now and again, And you can check me out at MegaCon this weekend. Come check it out. And I will pass it to the grumpy old wizard who's not going to be at MegaCon because he's too cool for all of us.
Too busy with work deadlines. And too cool for everyone, of course, because I'm a Frost wizard. You can find me here on Moonskull for this lovely show with these lovely people. You can find me Tuesdays and Thursdays on Legend Seeker doing lore for Legend Seeker. You can find me on, I believe, Moss, correct me if I'm wrong, it's going to be premieres on Saturdays at 3 now for Fear of Ages Past on Tales from the Dragon's Tavern. And then you will also see me on Strange Aeons when that premieres. And I think we're doing our character creation on the 14th. I think it's, Valentine's Day. Perfect day for it. If you love us, show up. And I'm going to send it over to Sevvy.
Hey, well, hello, everybody. I'm Sevvy. You can find me over here at Moonskull, over at Geeks and Gamers Tabletop, legally Sevvy. And my Twitch and my Kick, I will be at MegaCon. We'll be streaming every day. It'll be really exciting. I want to also just, again, thank you guys so much for helping us fundraise. I'm really excited. If you missed the announcement, Dragon Noodle Soup is going to be joining Herudai, me, Disprue, and Epic Mike in a one-shot where we get to play the Muppet one-shot campaign that will be DM'd by Fake Wizard. So that's going to be so fun. I'm really excited about that. And just please keep your eyes peeled for the Moonskull streams this coming week. Where we get to torture Moss as I bake or make mac and cheese and who knows what else. You guys don't want to miss it. I'm so excited about it, you guys. We have so many plans.
She's going to make it in the toaster. It's going to be the best mac and cheese ever.
Best mac and
Yum.
cheese ever.
You're all going
Moss,
to die.
before
Oh
you
my
go,
God,
can I
Nomi,
throw something out?
Jay
Yeah.
even said that he wanted to taste my mac and cheese. He told me to do some for him.
That was a Jimmy level come on right there.
Oh
So I'm
no.
gonna have to call
Proud of
you.
you.
No,
You know what you should make, Jay? You should make Jay baked cereal.
Fake cereal. Okay, let's talk. Let's talk.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'll pass it to Moss.
I'm scared.
I'll throw it over to Froste. Yeah, one more thing you want to throw.
I wanted to throw this up because I was terrified, but then I was amused because I sent Chrysanth a copy of my first book that I had written that I'm still trying to find a literary agent for, and she's being kind enough to beta read it for me. And she sent me a message earlier and said, "By the way, I'm mad at you." I was like, I said, not to sound like Erudai, but what did I do? And she said, and I was very happy to hear. She said she was reading and keep forgetting when she's reading that she was supposed to be taking notes. And she just kept just reading and reading and reading. She's like, oh, I keep forgetting I was supposed to be doing notes and putting a feedback. I was like, I love that.
That's good feedback in itself.
That's the kind of, I guess, mad Chrysanth that I can take. I can survive that. I didn't at least have one of those things where I'm like, what the hell did I just do? Like a rude eye. I was like, oh no. I was worried. I was about to facepalm, and I was like, oh, okay, it's not as bad as I thought. So yeah, that was fun. Anyway, enough of that.
All right. Well, yes, thank you all for joining. Again, you can follow me here, obviously, on Moonskull several nights a week. You can follow me over on Geeks and Gamers Tabletop on Thursday nights for March of the Dragon Queen. And then also on Tales from the Dragon's Tavern, So Many Dragons, So Little Time. New premiere time for Fear of Ages Past is going to be Saturday afternoons at 3 p.m. And then obviously Tuesday evenings for Smoke and Barrel. Don't forget, as Froste had reminded you, character creation for Strange Aeons on February 14th. Be there, all be square, because God knows that we are going to need some help with this one, because Noel is probably going to have zero mercy. So be there and go and check that out. Make sure that you leave a like on the stream if you haven't already. Make sure you sub. Make sure you leave a comment after the stream ends. It's not that difficult. You could just tell me how much you hate me as a GM or how much you love me. I prefer the latter more than the former. But just leave a comment. Doesn't matter what it is, because it tells the algorithm that that this is good stuff. And I think that's everything. So with that, I bid you all adieu, auf Wiedersehen, Gesundheit, and God bless.
Goodbye.
Blah.